wants to be there.
It's a big bad show tonight.
Just can't take this damn parade. Who cares? Show. There's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets scared by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at a Hooters.
98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. We're broadcasting live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody, Massachusetts. Oh, I know there's snow on the ground, but it is hot in here. The appetizers are flowing. The entrees are going in. Oh, the drinks, they are being poured. Here at the bar side, that's exactly where I am. Tyler Knutson's with me tonight. And we're taking you up until 10 o'clock here on the Sports Hub. If you're driving around, you want to get on some sports takes, you want to react to Team USA's win and take a look ahead to the gold game on Sunday against Canada. We're here to do so. We've got some Red Sox stuff. I wanted to start Celtics tonight as well. The phone number is 617-779-0985. We're also on YouTube tonight. You're just going to see my face, though. It may be whatever I eat, because we've already been fed. So that's at least good that they've already fed us tonight. Gabriella's helping us out, everybody. So good for that one. But feel free to call in 617-779-0985. And my leadoff take, which is presented by Super Service Today, day or night, always done right. Visit superservicetoday.com. If you were up late last night, did you see that Celtics game, the first game off of the All-Star break? Because it was a good one for one Jaylen Brown. And there was actually a lot that came out of last night's game. A lot. There's storylines on the court and a lot of storylines off the court that we will get into in just a little bit here. But I wanted to just start green because last night was a huge win and it was a big night for Jaylen Brown. He had a triple-double, everybody. He messed around. Got himself a triple-double. And it's so funny because I remember Skaz telling me last night, we were reading about before the game. We'll get into it in a little bit, but let's just say that Jaylen Brown was vindicated regarding some of the things that happened in Beverly Hills the other night. And he just kept tweeting and tweeting. And Skaz goes, he's got to put his phone down or he's going to have a big night tonight. And boy, you were right, Skaz. He had a big night with a triple-double. The Celtics got a 121-110 win over the Warriors. These are not the Warriors that you remember. Jaylen Brown delivered, and it was a complete performance. Not just scoring, he did everything else. He did have 23 points. It was on 10 of 18 shooting. He added 15 rebounds, that tied a career high, and had 13 assists on the night. And I remember days where I would always look at, Jaylen Brown, 20 points, how many assists? Or how many free throws did he miss? Nope, he's been doing it all of late, and last night was a monster. 15 boards, 13 assists. And he did that in, 24 minutes? He did it by the 3-minute mark of the third quarter last night. 17 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 27 minutes. 27 minutes. Became the first Celtic not named Larry Bird to record at least 15 rebounds and 13 assists in a 20-point triple-double. The first player in franchise history to hit those numbers in fewer than 40 minutes. Jaylen Brown's been playing outstanding, everybody. And there's a lot of things regarding Jaylen Brown this year that we really should start giving him more credit for or validate him. Clearly, he's a number one guy. Clearly, he can do it on his own. Clearly, he can lead the team. He can rebound the nights they need to rebound. He can facilitate the nights he needs to facilitate. And no doubt about it, he can defend. He can defend on the basketball court. So I know the scoring always jumps out. But, man, it was that other stuff last night that really, really, really just kind of took over. Do you know the last Celtic to have as many triple-doubles in a season was Rajon Rondo? He's doing Rondo-like things. And this guy's better than Rajon Rondo. But Brown led the team in assists 17 times. 17 times this season. He's led them in rebounds 18 times. I know he's averaging 7 rebounds a game and almost 5 assists per game. That's huge. It's great. It's fantastic. But, dude, his defense has been on another level. He's been bringing it night in and night out. He was amongst all the All-Stars this weekend, and he looked like he belonged. And I know the points column is what everybody looks at. But Jaylen Brown, because we saw it, right? Do I have to tell you this? He was the Finals MVP. The reason why he was the Finals MVP was because of the way he impacted the game in multiple ways. And he's done it every night this season. I've always kind of made the tongue-in-cheek joke regarding Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. Well, when Jaylen Brown plays like that, they're the best team in the NBA. But it's Jason Tatum who gets all the heat. So I say that constantly because he's doing it every night now. He's showing what he can do on a nightly basis. He's showing how he can impact the game in other ways besides just scoring. He makes the Celtics a better team. And honestly, when you start looking at some of these other names now, right, everybody knows SGA. Well, SGA might not get the MVP and could miss more games. Jokic might not get a certain amount of games to become an MVP candidate. But Jaylen Brown has. And all the things that he's been doing this season makes him an MVP candidate. And I mentioned the SGA Jokic thing. They're dipping it because he does have a chance. I was talking to people yesterday who actually have votes when it comes to MVP voting and people who had the votes at the half this year or halftime. Jaylen Brown got multiple MVP votes among a ton of writers. But the way he impacts the game right now, I don't think it's talked about enough. You've all been watching the Patriots for 25 straight weeks. You've been in this Patriots cyclone, which we had a hell of a ride. But the Bruins have been playing. The Celtics have been playing, and the Celtics have been playing really good basketball. And it's led by Jaylen Brown, who really is playing like an MVP candidate. And he was motivated last night. He certainly was. But the Celtics are now 12-6 this season versus the Western Conference. It's the second highest winning percentage versus the West from an Eastern Conference team. The only team better than that, the Pistons. So I know when we look at it, do the Celtics have a chance in the East? Absolutely. But, it's those teams in the West that they're not going to beat, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I just told you. 12-6 this year versus the Western Conference. Do I think the Celtics have a championship team roster? I don't. But the way Jaylen Brown is playing this year and impacting the game, you have to think if Jason Tatum did come back and played the way that he did with Jaylen running, kind of leading the show, you are absolutely a championship contender when you have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And I think that's why the drama got started this week about when Tatum can come back. Last night was an indication that this team will be competitive and a competitor and right in it with Jaylen Brown. But you add Jason Tatum to the mix? Give me a better duo than Brown and Tatum in a playoff series. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. Also, you saw a couple of former Celtics last night out there. Kristaps Porzingis played. And also Al Horford played. Remember Al Horford? He was talking last night before the game. I got the sniffer out. The sniffer doesn't work that well with these mics here, Tyler. But I got the sniffer out. What is he talking about? We'll have that for you coming up next, guys. Back at our Town Fair Tire Studios as well. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hall.
What went into the decision to join the Warriors ultimately? And, do you see yourself ultimately retiring with the Celtics if it comes down to that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of talked about that a little bit earlier, but for me, the decision has something. It's something that's deeper than just the basketball, stuff of it, and it's something that at some point I'll share, with people. But for me, it felt like it was the time for me to go elsewhere, and then as far as the end of my career, I don't know. I mean, I always keep that open. It would definitely be a privilege, to do that. But I'm just obviously just trying to focus on finishing out this year.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. What the hell was Al Horford saying there? What was all that about? I feel like I got the sniffer out on it. I just, doesn't really make sense to me here. But we're live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. Beautiful place. Tyler Knudsen, we've had sliders with bacon. We've had buffalo egg rolls. We've had steak and cheese egg rolls. We've had potato skins. I have a wonderful Arnold Palmer going. You're just drinking water. I don't know why that is. But I don't know. We might have to look at the menu again here and see what else we can get tonight. But come on by and hang out, eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. They got two locations. One's in Salisbury as well. But nope, we're here tonight. And it's bumping. The drinks are bumping. I see people, there's like date night tonight, like couples out, and everyone's just having a blast. And everyone cheered when Team USA won today. I have curling on now on my television as well. But we started with Jaylen Brown in the impact that he is making on the court. It's not just scoring points. It's the impact he's making. He's making guys better. The assist numbers, the rebounds, et cetera, et cetera. But Al Horford last night. I mean, I've heard Celtics fans tell me that they think Al Horford's going to get his number retired at the Garden. I think Al Horford's probably a basketball Hall of Famer. I should even say probably. I think he is. Won college championships, has now won NBA championships. Had a really good career overall. He's had some interesting stops, though. Atlanta wasn't great. Do you guys remember the 76ers? He was on the Thunder. Remember they just sat him and wouldn't even play him? But he was a leader with the Celtics. He was a player. He was just a real good leader. But he left after this season. He chose the Golden State Warriors. And shout out to Bobby Manning who got that interview from CLNS. Good for him, bro. So why'd you leave? Well, there were things deeper than basketball. I hate that. I said this the other night, Skaz. Remember I said, I don't like when people start something and then don't say something. He started and then didn't tell us, and now I'm doing a segment on it, wondering what it is, because that's the biggest pet peeve of mine, or at least one of them up there. You can't tell us it's deeper and not tell us what it is. So, Skaz, I got the sniffer out, but it sounds like you might have a little bit more into the Al Horford stuff, bud.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is wildly speculate, Joe, because Al Horford himself wouldn't tell us exactly what he meant, which is very unlike Al Horford, which I thought the whole thing was kind of odd, because he does say that he'd come back to Boston and he loves everybody there, and all the reports last night after the game. I even heard Jay King on This Morning with the Morning Show talking about, he ran over to Missoula, the whole family, everybody said hi, the extended family, all that. I think Al Horford has some, buyer's remorse, some regret, whatever you want to call it, that he is in, with the Warriors and things are not going as planned. Al Horford is a Hall of Famer, as you mentioned. He's a great player. He was a great Celtic. One thing Al Horford is not good at is losing. Al Horford is not a good loser. You saw what happened in Philadelphia. You mentioned OKC. They told him basically thanks, but no thanks. You can go sit on the couch for the rest of the season because we're trying to develop young talent, was what they said at the time. So for me, I don't think it's much more than that. I'd be pretty stunned if it was. I can't imagine, he had an issue with, Brad or Missoula or new ownership in that time. Maybe there was something there. He didn't think that he was valued, properly. He wanted to get paid more, but I think every professional athlete feels that way. And Horford should be, self-aware enough to know where he's at this point in his career. So, yeah, I thought it was very strange comments from Al Horford last night. I think he might just be a little bit of a sore loser. He
called him a sore loser.
I don't think Al Horford is a good loser. Most professional athletes are not good losers.
And that's not a shot, right? That's just
that's
fact.
fair.
I think it's fair. You know what? What's funny, guys? Golden State Warriors stink. They stink. I know Steph Curry's not there, but what else do they have? Two bigs, Porzingis and Horford, and Podziemski. Did he play? I actually don't even know if I saw him on the court last night. But they stink. You know what else is deep, guys? Money. The money. Sometimes that's what it's all about. Buyer's remorse is real, though. You might be right about that. Because I think they waited on him, right? They let him take some time. They let him try to make his decision. And he finally went with Golden State from there. It kind of made sense. All right, the Celtics are in a rebuild. But now he's like, I could have been a part of that. And remember, they had no big men, right? They played Neemias Queta at times. And would playing Josh Minot at the 4 this year. So Al Horford definitely had a role on this team. But I'm trying to sniff it out a little. What else could it be? Why did Al Horford say those things? Sore loser could be it. The fact that he's, deeper than basketball. What's deeper than basketball besides money? Was he thinking about a championship? Did he think that getting that rub against a team that's won multiple championships, or he'll be considered a champion because he played for both the Celtics and the Warriors? I don't know what it is. The one thing that I hated about this comment was that he would come back to Boston. How dare you say that? And then say you'd come back. I'm trying to think of an analogy on that. It's kind of like talking about dating a girl. And then it's like you tell your friend, nah, it wouldn't work out, man. But you know what? I would go out with her again. That's kind of what it was like. I don't know what Al Horford's thinking anymore. Maybe it's getting older. How old is Al Horford right now? What is he, 30, 40? He's got to be in his 40s, right?
Al Horford is 39 years old.
Uh-oh.
He'll be 40 in June.
No. Guys, do you agree with me that you're starting to see a Jaylen Brown that's not just a scorer in a two-way player? He's now impacting the game in other ways.
I think he's definitely improved that part of his game this season. I think he's been kind of forced to, and that was, part of the discussion in the offseason and what, fans and, just the NBA wanted to see out of Jaylen Brown this year. And I think he's answered every question you could have about him so far this season.
Well, last night, for those that don't know the story, Jaylen Brown has a company called 741. You guys know his sneakers. He does a lot of pop-ups in the area. He does them all over Boston. He just pops up and meets people on the street, talks to them. He brings mentors with him. He'll bring out people to speak, to talk about, society in the area and just, ways to improve life. He's very, very, he likes to bring in people that were influential and share stories and et cetera. And he rented a house in Beverly Hills, and they broke up his party. It was before 8 o'clock. They really weren't playing any loud music. And the cops came, and they broke up the party. And, Jaylen was kind of standing on his ground like, what are you doing here, man? We rented this house, and we were given permission, and why you... I think people know the story by now. But last night, he tweets out, thank you for your apology, but damage is already done. I can't recreate the moment again. And he goes, what am I going to do about my resources and the partners I lost? In a moment that was supposed to be celebrated, you embarrassed me and my brand. So we read that on the air like, all right, Jaylen Brown Enterprises then sparks back. I thought it was, I accept your apology. Then it turns into, you targeted me and 741 Performance. It was an event based on biased information that you gave a half-ass apology after the damage is already done. So he started going, he was pissed. I agree with Jaylen Brown. I stand with Jaylen Brown. I feel like maybe he was profiled. And there's a lot of things when it comes to Jaylen Brown we might not understand. We won't. I won't, at least. But I'm starting to... I don't want to use the word sympathize or relate. Because I can't relate to it. But am I starting to see a guy that is constantly fighting for himself and fighting on his beliefs and, making an impact, but still almost being criticized or some sort of roadblock in front of him? I mean, I'm not trying to make this. I will never be the guy that tells you it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I'll never be that guy. But they get along. Like, they're good teammates. They want to play together. They have a good relationship off the court, at least from what I know. But he battles that. Like, he was the NBA Finals MVP while Jason Tatum gets a lot of the publicity. Let's face it. Face of the league. People say Jason Tatum. They don't say Jaylen Brown. I don't think he makes it about that, but I think he feels a certain way about how he is treated or talked about or covered, and he speaks out on it. This one here, I stand with him. He's just a guy at All-Star Weekend who rented a house and tried to do something, and it got interrupted. And I know some people want to say it's L.A., Boston thing or whatever. When he speaks about, what he believes in and, when he speaks about just the things he feels and sees, you can't unsee this one. You can't unsee the Beverly Hills Police Department determining that, they got a tip. They got inaccurate information. They broke up that party off of assumption. Taking the whole political stuff or that real world stuff out of it, Jaylen Brown was motivated last night. And he's been doing that every night. I know I'm bringing up he was pissed off and had a triple-double and all that. He's been doing that every single night for the Boston Celtics. I think it just had a little bit more meaning last night. And I think he kind of hammered the point home of validation. Validation of, what happened? Being profiled based off assumption. But also validation that he's one of the best players in the NBA. It's not just scoring and defense. He can do it all. I think he's validating right now. He's an MVP candidate and can lead this team to the playoffs and potentially further. And that's with or without Jason Tatum. Your thoughts, 617-779-0985. I did want to get into the USA-Canada matchup that is this Sunday, but the old Red Sox Northeastern game happened. I got to look into it. I know the score. I just don't know what happened. I feel like I got to dig into this a little bit. Skaz is back at our Town Fair Tire Studios. I'm live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody tonight. Come on by, eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill. And we'll hit the headline right now. We'll get into more coming up next. I'll see you guys on the phone lines as well. We'll talk to you right after the break.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, USA Canada will play in the gold medal game. Team USA 6-2 winners today, while Canada battled back in a 3-2 win over Finland. Now it is USA versus Canada on Sunday at Back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. We're live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill. We're hanging out tonight. We're in the bar, right in the back. So when you walk in, you'll see the bar. And then myself and Tyler, we got 3 tables combined, and then a reserve table for, whoever was going to come here tonight. But I think we should throw all our food on that table, Tyler, just to get you hyped up about this place. They have these buffalo chicken egg rolls. They're these egg rolls sliced in half with, it's like a buffalo, but it has a little blue cheese in it, but it's like mushed up. And then a steak and cheese egg roll. Oh, I just had a slider. It was a nice little slider. It tasted like a Hawaiian roll with a glaze. I don't know how to really explain that with a pickle on top. With bacon. I believe the burgers were cooked medium because they tasted pretty good to me. And then we had the potato skins, which had little bacon bits on them. I asked Tyler if he wanted to get more food, but he's fine right now. so I'm already wondering what do we get next. Well, what we got next here is the Red Sox actually played games today. You guys know the game. I'll share a story with you. When I first got in the radio business, they were like, hey, do you want to cover the Red Sox versus Northeastern game? And it was Daisuke's first performance. And the kid hit a home run off Daisuke on the first pitch. And I go, oh, this is the guy they gave all that money to? So, yeah, but they went on to have actually a pretty good – they won a championship, actually, if you remember in 2007 when that happened. But, Skaz, I'm not sure if you know any of these guys here. This was the lineup today. Red Sox starting lineup versus Northeastern. Nate Eaton, he played right field.
He hit the ladder, right? He hit the ladder last year.
Yeah, and he can't run the base as well.
No, I thought he was supposed to be good at that, but maybe not.
Was it his fault or the third base coach? Because they brought him back too.
Well, yeah, everybody back.
Masataka Yoshida.
I know him. He was one of their good players in the playoffs.
He played left field and he struggled a little bit out there.
Well, yeah.
It was, I think, the sun. Was a little bright.
Yeah, that sun. It can be a real problem in baseball.
Christian Campbell batted third today.
Where was he? Where was he playing?
Center field.
Oh, that's good because they don't have enough outfielders, so that's good. That's
Can
what
you believe
want.
that?
Yeah, no, put him in the outfield.
Nathan Hickey?
I'm not familiar with Nate Hickey.
I am not familiar with Nate Hickey either. Mikey Romero, I do know.
I've heard the name, yes.
Mikey Romero came up a third baseman, but he played second base today.
Oh, that's good. Just put them off wherever you want.
What was it called? Utilization? Was that what it was?
Sure.
No, he used the word, right? Utilization. Can't remember the word now he used. Vinny Capra.
Oh, I like that. Vinny C.
Sounds like a Paisan,
yeah,
right?
Of course. Gotta be.
Sung Che Cheng.
In on that, yes.
I've actually heard this guy's pretty good.
Yes.
I know nothing about him, but I have heard he's good. Thank you, Gabrielle. She's bringing me all the Arnold Palmers tonight. I don't even have to ask. Guys, I don't even have to ask. They just refill it right there for me.
It's the kind of service, Joe.
DH today was Alan Castro.
Can't say I'm too familiar.
And Ronald Rosario.
Also not too familiar.
And the starting pitcher was Tyler Uberstein.
I know Tyler Knudsen. I don't know Tyler Uberstein.
So that's what happened today. Northeastern started the scoring today in the first inning. They stole second. Masataka Yoshida hit a one-out ground rule double. Christian Campbell drove in Yoshida. That was 1-1. Northeastern took the lead in the second inning. Anthony Ruggiero started the inning off with a single. He then stole second and third and would score on a throwing error to make it 2-1 Huskies. So wait a second. The Red Sox are giving up stolen bases and have errors in the second inning of a game?
Hey, some things never change, Joe.
Ronald Rosario made up for the throwing error, which allowed Ruggiero to score. He led off the bottom of the third with a solo home run. Boston then took the lead in the third after Rosario's home run. Nate Eaton hit a double. Yoshida walked. They both tagged up on a Christian Campbell sack fly, and then Nathan Hickey would reach on a throwing error. So they scored. That was 4-2. Back-to-back singles. There. Let's see. Campbell hit a sacrifice. This guy, Hickey, doubled home 2 in the 7th. We got to look up Nathan Hickey's guys. He had a big day today. While Mikey Ramiro had a triple to make it 8-2. And the Mickey Gasper played today. Remember him? He has a great mustache. I remember him.
Local guy.
Local guy, good guy? Well, they had 9 runs in the 6th inning today. So that was good. And then pitching, Uberstein, 1 in the 3rd, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 hits, didn't walk in. Max Carlson, you ever heard of him?
Nope.
Neither. Finished off the 2nd inning, allowed a base runner. Wyatt Olds pitched the 3rd inning. And then Noah Song, remember him? Not Noah Khan. Noah Song.
Yes. A lot of Rule 5 talk, I believe, with Noah Song.
I heard that today. A little testy on the midday show today, huh?
Was it?
Well,
testy?
I think it was because I think Milliken. Dude, guys, I had a wonderful day off today.
I didn't Joe.
I didn't have Ness and Joe today.
Gotcha.
So I hung around. I got a card show tomorrow. I made a little breakfast. I put on Zoe and Beetle, and I think they mentioned Noah Song. Milliken went on a whole thing, and basically Zoe thought it was Noah Khan, who's selling out Fenway, right?
Slightly different guys, yeah.
But get it? Noah Khan, Noah Song, get it?
Yeah.
Well, he got the 4th inning today. He walked, struck out 1. Jeremy Wu Yeeland got the 5th. Jack Anderson got the 6th. That was the game today. The Red Sox will face Minnesota Saturday at 1 o'clock. Peyton Tolley, you know him.
Another good mustache.
He's got a great stash. So they'll pitch tomorrow. So there's your Red Sox update, everybody. It was a fabulous day over down at JetBlue Park. And, it's good to get to know these guys, because, there are going to be guys that we don't know who they are that will have to make a contribution this year. On the other side here, while I had the day off, guys, I watched a lot of hockey today. The second game, I couldn't tell what team I was rooting for. I think some people had problems today what team to root for, but there's going to be a big game on Sunday. We'll tell you who it is, and we'll do that after the headline, after the break here. But real quick, this hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoliness and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off your next draft or oil change at Valvoliness and Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. We'll have more coming up next, live from the Sylvan Street Grill on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5.
Oh, we got. But now I'm going to have to turn it on. You give me Team USA versus Canada in a gold medal game? In. The names, you know the names. How they got here was interesting, though. Team Canada was down today against Finland, and they came back to win the game. And they scored with 35 seconds remaining. Huge. I thought that they had their backs against the wall, and they got a big win. A big win. Now, I think everyone expects Canada to be in the gold medal game, but they had their struggles. Team USA did not, by the way. Team USA rolled. So, James Scaramuzzino, I ask you, did you see Kevin Majure today as you crossed over?
Of course.
Was he wearing a Team USA jersey? What was he doing?
He was wearing his Zach Parise Team USA jersey. We were already discussing how he may not sleep Saturday night in the wake of this game. And I'm kind of with him, Joe. We don't get sporting events like this too often. The United States has not won a gold medal in hockey since 1980. Like, I've never seen it in my lifetime. Like, you've never seen it in your lifetime. Like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime type opportunity for this group of, American hockey players. And I do think it deserves to be, talked about. I do think it deserves to be built up. And this is a monumental, like this. This matters. Like, I care deeply about this. I want them to win. Like, I care just as much about this as a Boston sports team. Like, it's not very often that you have opportunities or games with these kind of stakes, and this is going to be a prime example of that.
So you're in on this. You're younger than me, Skaz.
Yes.
I had the Dream Team '92, right? Like I get giddy about that team.
Yeah.
And again, I was 12. I was 10 and 12 years old. I tell you about the McDonald's Cups, and it was real. Like that was real. So maybe that really meant something to me. The other teams really haven't, to be honest. The hockey thing, though. Do you think this is based off of what we saw last year with the hockey? What's the World Hockey Classic? What was that called now? I can't even remember.
The Four Nations.
The Four Nations. No, the Four Nations was great, guys. It really was. It was a great event. But do you think that the fallout of that and the continuation, knowing that the Olympics are coming on deck, like, was that the appetizer, and now we're getting the big entree on Sunday?
Yeah, I think that's certainly part of it. A little more to the rivalry. A matchup in recent memory is not something you always have going into the Olympics. Sometimes you're waiting years for that. So yeah, I think it's part of it, and I think you're seeing Canada, Will Crosby play is a massive storyline. Would most likely have to think, unless something insane happened, this is his final Olympics. One of the greatest hockey players of all time, not just Canadian hockey players, but just hockey player in general. A top 5-10 hockey player in the history of the sport. So I think that's huge. How do they want Crosby to go out? This young American team with the Hugheses and the Tkachuks kind of trying to rewrite history and solidify the USA is now not that they're not dominant, but on the same level as Canada. So yeah, I am all in on this one, Joe.
We've waited 12 years for this too, right? We haven't had this matchup in this type of spot. So let's hype it up a little bit here. Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, Nathan McKinnon, Jack Eichel, Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, right? Like, you think about this, choosing to sit out, or whatever they've done in the past, like choosing to pull out of that, it's worked now. It's happening. For the third time since the NHL began participating in the Olympics since 1998, USA and Canada will meet for the ultimate prize. Now, Canada won 5-2 in 2002? And then in Salt Lake City, they won 3-2 in 2010. That one was in Vancouver. That was the Sidney Crosby the golden goal, Skaz. You remember that?
Unfortunately, I do, Joe.
Will the golden boy play after the golden goal? Canada's won 15 of 19 meetings all time in the Olympics. 4-1 with the NHL participation. The last meeting between the two countries, I mentioned 3-2 overtime. That was in the Four Nations. And That drew 16 million viewers. I know it's at 8 a.m. I'm getting up for this. There's a lot behind it. But this is like, I want to put Rocky 4 on, right? I want Rocky 4. Yo, bro. Read the sign. Read the sign. I want Rocky 4. I want Russia. Like, forget the Russia side of it because they're out of it. I want Canada, Team USA. I want it. I want the sound. I want the workouts. I want to see Rocky working out in the snow. I want to see it all, baby. Like, this is like I need like the music, the drums, the cannons. It's going to be a good one here, Skaz. I'm excited for it this weekend. Anything else you want to add to this game? We could talk about it all night long, but I'm ready for this one, my man.
Yeah, I mean, there's interesting Bruins angles as well. You know, Sweeney there in charge of Team Canada, Swayman and McAvoy. Obviously, you know, Brad Marchand is still out there as well. So, yeah, a lot for, you know, hockey fans, Bruins fans. Everybody should be all in on this one.
Skaz, you'll appreciate this, but you heard it live, but I kicked somebody out of my table.
Yeah. Won't be the last time.
Tyler, tell him what happened. The dude throws his hat, right?
Yeah, there's a sign up on the table. He just throws a hat and starts making himself at home.
And I said, bro. And he looks at me. And I say, read the sign.
Yeah, Joe is our bouncer tonight.
I'm holding it down here tonight.
Let's see. You need Street Team Joe, I guess.
So Street Team Joe's texting me. He told me
Tell him to get here.
You know that's what I'm saying, Tyler. See, you know, this guy, he does that every once in a while. I understand why he's not coming. I get it. But he goes, yeah, Joe, maybe I'll meet you. I'll eat, drink, and chill with you. I go, dude, come on by. And now he's texting me that he's with Sharpie. You've heard of Sharp. Sharpie's called in, right? That's his dad's best friend?
I believe so, yes.
He's like, Joe, Sharpie is demanding that you meet with us. I'm like, dude, I'm working. He goes, no, he wants you to hang out with us some night. He wants me to do karaoke with him, Skaz.
That's a Joe Murray staple.
I don't know what would I do? What song
I can see you and Street Team Joe doing a little Shallow together.
No. Could we do what song could I do with Street Team Joe? Maybach music?
I don't know if that's in Street Team Joe's wheelhouse, so we got to find out about his vocal range.
I could be Rick Ross. Nope. I don't know if that would work. He likes Pitbull, right? Give me the green light, because I'm ready to go. All right, I'm embarrassing myself. Hey, everybody, come on down. Sylvan Street Grill here in Peabody. Can you smell the buffalo wings? I took all that in, everybody. Hey, we got a headline here. We got more. Oh, there's Red Sox drama. Ah, yes. I love Red Sox drama. We'll have that coming up next after the headline. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Town Fair Times and News. Dutcher and Hardy. Owen Beetle. Felger and Mass. The Bruins. The Celtics. The Pats. The Revolution. This is Boston's home for sports. WBC FM at HD Boston. 98.5 The Sports Hub. A Beasley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, we got USA, Canada. They'll play in the gold medal game. Team USA 6-2 winners today, while Team Canada, they struggled a bit. But they battle back, scoring with 35 seconds left. 3-2 win over Finland. So now, for the first time in 12 years, it is Team USA versus Team Canada. And it all happens Sunday for the gold at 8 a.m. Red Sox saw their first action of the year. 18-3 winners over Northeastern. And the Celtics, big winners last night over Golden State. They're back at it on Sunday versus the Lakers. LeBron James listed as questionable. Headlines, they are brought to you by DN Van Lines. Go to dnvanlines.com. Take the stress out of your move. Go to dnvanlines.com. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update soon.
The Sports Hub. 3 legendary franchises on one legendary radio station. It's the Sports Hub.
Does that smell like fajitas? Are we up? Hey, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. The smell of fajitas in the air. We got fajitas, buffalo. If there was a dog here, he'd be like, his head would be on a swivel. Literally on a swivel. We're live from the Sylvan Street Grill here in Peabody. I sent Skaz a rundown. We've stuck to it so far, Skaz. I feel like it's gone pretty well. Sometimes these remotes can be a little loud, and well, there hasn't been too many people that's just literally come up to talk to me and have a conversation while I'm in mid-take. One guy tried to take our table though, which we're not letting that happen. But those look at those buffalo wings right there. Oh, they're shiny and orange. And then you could smell the fajitas in the air. Skaz, did you know that Tyler celebrated a birthday this week?
I heard that. We were speculating on his age last night, I believe.
Yeah. So I'm going to, are you, all right, how do you feel about people who sing you happy birthday, Tyler?
I mean,
we've already been accused of that.
It has to happen, so.
Did you heard about this at all?
No.
So there's the whole Jason Tatum comeback, right? Yep. That's happening. And Mike Felger likes to rib us at night a little bit because we work the Celtics games. But, Skaz has the Green Teamers podcast, and, well, we were the guys at night when the Celtics won the championship, and they've been really good, so there's a lot of positivity from the night show. I mean, there really hasn't been a lot to be negative about when it comes to the Celtics besides blowing up the team this year and new ownership and whatever. After all that, they're still competitive. But Felger likes to just drive it a little bit. He goes, oh, people are saying Jason Tatum's going to be back, by March, maybe his birthday. And it got so deep that he thought that Skaz and I were going to throw him a party, his birthday party.
Yeah.
And it got a little deeper to the point where Joe Murray was going to cater Jason Tatum's birthday party. So it got really deep. And then we'd be singing him happy birthday. Happy birthday. So I only ask you that question, Tyler, because if I get you some brickle pie, I mean, do you want a candle on it? Do you want the happy birthday or do you just want to eat the cake?
We just got to get straight to the point, eat the cake.
You like that chocolate cake they have.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Last time we got it, you ate it all yourself.
Yep.
I'm going to work on that.
Some.
No, don't worry about it. I'll get my... See, that's the one thing here, Skaz. You can get your own. We got to get... You know what we need? We need Street Team Joe to take one for the team, Skaz, some night. Have him run the board, and then you come out here.
Yeah, I would love it, Joe. I'd love to see the people.
He'd be so jealous, wouldn't he?
Oh, he'd be foaming at the mouth back here.
We'd have to, send him, a Carl's steak and cheese or something. Or, have Tim drop off pizzas, right? To him, somebody. Because he'd freak out. Anyways, we're here at Sylvan Street Grill. That's a long story right there. I like stories. I saw another story, speaking of stories. The Red Sox and Alex Bregman. Earlier in the week, Sam Kennedy said if Alex Bregman wanted to be here, he'd be here. It did not go over well. It didn't. Sounded like sour grapes. But reading today from Bob Nightingale. Alex Bregman today spoke. He's wearing his Chicago Cubs uniform. He does look a little out of uniform. But Alex Bregman on if he'd be back with the Red Sox if they offered a no-trade clause. Quote, it was more than just that. I just really don't want to get into it. It's not worth it. So in a way, I kind of respect Alex Bregman on that one. He did say it was more than that. He also said he didn't want to get into it. Also mentioned it's not worth talking about it right now. But Bob Nightingale doubled down on this. Now, it sounded the other night like Sam Kennedy really felt that if Alex Bregman wanted to be here, he'd be here. But Bregman was asked if he would be in Red Sox camp if they've offered him a no-trade clause. This is the longer quote that I give you. It was more than that. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I obviously loved my time there. Love all the guys there. I love Alex Cora. Love AC. I'll always cherish it. I just really don't want to get into it. It's not worth it. That was the full one. Bob Nightingale over at USA Today wrote this article here, but just reading about it, the old double down, where it came from is the report that the Red Sox believe they had the highest offer for Alex Bregman on the table and called his bluff. Quote, while Bregman declined to provide details of the talks, a person with direct knowledge of the negotiations believes that the Red Sox were convinced Bregman and agent Scott Boras were bluffing. The Red Sox were confident they had the highest bid and thought they'd be bidding against themselves. So basically, it was a take it or leave it offer. Well, he left it all right. But I understand, like, the Red Sox point of view of, hey, we really don't believe the offer. Like, the Cubs offer is a little dumb. I won't lie on that one. Like, I think that he got all the money, he deserves it, and he moved on, and the agent got him his money and all that. But I do think, like, the Red Sox gave him a pretty good offer. My only thing is this: Tom Warner said that they're still going to give people no trade clauses and all that. If that's all it took, he'd still be here. Well, at least that's the way I believe it. But Bob Nightingale today thinks that they really did think the Cubs were bluffing and that they really did have the best deal. The Red Sox really thought that. So all this talk about the no trade clause and whatever else they could have offered, they thought they had the best deal. And in a way, that makes it look worse. This is kind of where Craig Breslow, although he should be credited for the free agents he's brought in that have worked, because they have worked. Last year, the free agents all worked out. Congratulations, great. But when it comes to retaining or signing new guys, the contract negotiations, either they're not transparent or they're deals that have missing information or just aren't clean cut. I think a guy like Alex Bregman in this league deserves to have a transparent contract, one with a little bit of security as well. And right now, I know the Red Sox have a decent team this year. They probably should make the playoffs. But I think their biggest issue is, I don't want to use the word tone deaf, but the Red Sox aren't that team where you can be like, yeah, take it or leave it. Because people will leave it. You guys won a championship in 2018. That's when you had Mookie Betts and stars. You don't have that star power anymore. So although everybody wants to blame ownership, I know John Henry does sign my contracts at Nesson. Thank you, John. I think this is a Craig Breslow issue. I think Craig Breslow has not been great with negotiations and maybe doesn't fight for some of the guys with ownership. Maybe doesn't try to go the extra mile. A take it or leave it deal for a proven guy who's won championships. It's a joke and it's laughable. So if Alex Bregman said, it was a lot deeper than basketball, than baseball, I would know what he's talking about. Because again, I don't know really what Al Horford's talking about, but to kind of turn it all around here, Alex Bregman said it's not worth it. Why? Because he didn't get the money. It's not worth it because they didn't go the extra mile. And it's not worth it because he's moved on. And he got the better deal. And he hired the agent to do so, and it happened. He's moved on. Do I think the deal is great for Bregman? I do. Is it a smart deal? It might not be. Am I going to sit here and say the Red Sox made the right choice by not signing him? You'll never hear that come out of my mouth. Star power is real, everybody. We'll see what this team has. Roman Anthony's their star. Garrett Crochet's their star. I bet you Aroldis Chapman's probably one of their biggest names. I like the team this year. I like where they're at. But, man, here I am on the day of the Northeastern game still talking about Alex Bregman. But it's Bregman, I think, that wants to put it behind him. But when it comes to the Red Sox, I know it does come down to ownership, and please don't think I'm being Ness and Joe here. Skaz, you can call me out on that. I think it's Breslow, dude. I think Breslow's not a great negotiator. I just don't. So we can leave it there. at 617-779-0985. He does look like a little child, though, in that uniform. Have you seen this yet, Skaz?
I didn't have that same take. I thought he looked all right in the Cubs uniform.
Really?
I thought it, fit him all right. Maybe that's just Ness and Joe and you. You just, miss him in the Red Sox white and red there.
No, you know what it might be? Did you ever see the movie Rookie of the Year?
Of course.
With Henry Rowan Gardner? You ever see that movie,
Gardenhoser.
Tyler? Oh, Tyler, you've never seen that movie? It's a baseball movie. Came out in the 90s. Was it Fred Savage? I can't remember who the guy was now. No, it wasn't Fred Savage, was it? Oh, no, it was the kid in, it was the kid from, what was that movie everybody liked with Jason Biggs? The American Pie. It was the one that dated...
Thomas Ian Nichols. Was his
yeah,
name,
he's the one
Nichols.
that dated Tara Reid in American Pie, remember? Yeah, remember? Anyways, he was this kid who played baseball and hurt his arm, and then all of a sudden he could throw 100 miles per hour. And he was in Chicago, and the Cubs signed him. And he helped them win the division, I think. And then his mom got with Chet Steadman, his idol. Oh, and then he went to go fishing with his friends. And he always went fishing with his friends. But then one day, he had this photo shoot he had to do with his agent. And then he showed up late, and his friends were like, "You're always late. You don't care about us anymore. You're a bigwig now." And then he fell again and hurt his arm. Couldn't throw fast anymore. They had O. Henry bars. They went all. They had a lot. The manager could never remember say his name right. They call him Rowan Garsner. Rowan Hosen. Am I pretty much telling them how the movie goes, guys? Is this a pretty good interpretation of the movie?
Gardenhoser.
But
Yes.
anyways,
Daniel Stern, Gary Busey.
Yeah, let's play some ball. He hurt the arm went back to normal, and he had to pitch against Hato. When Hato got into the batter's box, he would touch the bat, and sawdust would come off the bat because he was so strong. But he couldn't throw anymore, so he threw the floater because his mom was a softball pitcher, and he had his mom's glove. And so he threw 3 floaters, and Hato swung and missed him, struck out, and they won. And then he became a kid again. And that's Rookie of the Year. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. We'll have more coming up next. I'm Joe Murray, live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill. We'll talk to you right after the break.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray.
buddy. Came out. He's one of my biggest fans. He's been following my show since I did the Sports Blast in 2007 at 1510 The Zone. Been around for a long time. I got some good followers here, everybody. I know some guys couldn't come out tonight. I know one guy that wanted to come out here tonight. Let's go to him, Skaz. It's Justin. He's in Lynn. Justin! Oh, he left us on hold! Ooh, that reminded me of the music from, what game was that? Yeah, that. Man, what is that? Tekken? No. It's not Mortal Kombat. Oh, what was... I can't remember the video game that was. Anyways, Justin from Lynn always comes out. Appreciate you coming in, man. I know you couldn't make it out here tonight, so appreciate you, dude, for trying to call in. He always does. Skaz, you hear about this Max Crosby stuff today?
No, what?
Oh, by the way, I put a poll out. Skaz, I polled it up tonight. You know how you hear the I spoke with women today?
Yes, you put a poll up today.
I did a poll today. The poll was... if the Patriots could only acquire one of Max Crosby or A.J. Brown, who you got? There's been 861 votes as of right now. Who do you think the Twitter public would want to acquire of one of those two guys? Who do you think's the leader right now?
I think Max Crosby is the better player and the bigger need for the Patriots. Twitter is pretty dumb. I'm going to say A.J. Brown is the leader.
Wow, okay. Well, no.
Love it.
On the Joe Murray poll on Twitter, at Joey Murr, Max Crosby getting 71.8% of the vote.
Well, that's because Joe Murray fans are smart people, Joe.
Well, I don't...
Direct correlation there.
Somebody did tell me that I gave intelligent. Remember that was that guy Dan who shouted out Joe Murray show or whatever?
Yeah, I saw that. Yes, intelligent sports talk. I can get behind that, Joe. Maybe the rest of our talk might not be the most intelligent, but we attempt at least.
I will say this. I think it's fun. It's good to have some fun at night. We're a night show, right? We have to have a little bit of fun. Like tonight, later on, guys, I want to do some alien stuff. Because I don't know, man.
A little Area 98.5?
Well, we are Area 98.5. But, dude, there's betting odds about the aliens. You see that?
Oh, yeah. Big movement.
There's been some big line movement. There's real people out there that are making betting odds on aliens. We'll have that later. We'll save that later. But maybe we are. Maybe that's where the intelligence comes from, Skaz. Maybe we are an intelligent fan base, and I just am so humble that I'm like, nah, poop this, poop that. But back to the poll, Max Crosby, 71.8%. So Bert Breer, you guys know, we know Bert, right? He's always on his phone, knows a lot of guys, good dude. Last time I saw him was at the Chargers game. He was wearing a suit. But Bert Breer believes that Max Crosby is more of a realistic trade target than A.J. Brown. Notes that Crosby would likely cost a first-rounder and something else, while Brown would be cheaper. Meetings with the general manager will take place at the Combine. I believe Elliott Wolf will be speaking on Tuesday, so we'll have some sound for Tuesday, Skaz, when it comes to Elliott, who did not make eye contact with me when I saw him. So we're going to have to work on that one. So the Christian Barmore first-round pick, I think I would do the deal. It's not a slight on you, Christian Barmore. It's the fact that you got to give up something good to get something good. I would do the deal. Of the two, though, we'll get into some A.J. Brown stuff later on here on the show. Do I think that an outside pass rusher would be something that another team would need to scheme for every single game? Absolutely. But I feel the same way with A.J. Brown. I feel like if A.J. Brown's on the field, you have to game plan for him. Now, of the two players, who's been more productive, who's been more reliable, who's made more of an impact, I would probably say it's Max Crosby. But A.J. Brown is a specimen. A.J. Brown loves Mike Vrabel. And A.J. Brown always wanted to be a New England Patriot. Now, why would the Raiders give up Max Crosby? Because he wants out. And they're a rebuilding team that can capitalize off some of those big assets and high draft picks. When it comes to A.J. Brown, why would the Eagles want to give him up? I know they have Deontay Smith and some other guys grooming, but the guy still had 1,000 yards. He's still a damn good player. And when Jalen Hurts is on his game, he can make a huge impact. And I know at times it's hard for A.J. Brown to stay focused because the team is so good and he doesn't get the footballs. And the old-time diva receivers, they didn't talk like these guys do. They didn't spout off like some of or read books on the sidelines or whatever. The new age diva receiver, oh, man, they can be a problem when they're not getting the ball. But the Joe Murray poll tonight, feel free. You can still vote. Just go to Twitter. Search at Joey Murr, JoeyMurr. Just throw it on right in there, and you can vote. But Max Crosby right now is the big winner so far in this one. Oh, okay. Riz is checking in. Riz says that it was Street Fighter. That's the name of that music that we were hearing. I knew. What did I say? Tekken? I knew it was Street Fighter. By the way, did you see the new Street Fighter with Cody Rhodes as Guile? And Roman Reigns is in it? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of wrestlers there. Ooh, I got a wrestling take coming up in a little bit, Skaz. You don't want to miss that one. But it looks like Ben in Nashua's on the line. What's up, Ben?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Not too bad. Rookie of the year. Do you remember the scene where they go, hen, re, row, hen, gar.
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
What else was from that? What is kind of funny though? Can you believe Chet Steadman was the Rocket, and he looked up to him and got with his mom, dude?
He doesn't look too good nowadays, but at the time, when they're eating prime steak on the plane, that was pretty good.
Oh, Gary Busey?
Yeah.
He's not doing so well these days.
Nah. Are you going to be in Londonderry tomorrow?
Well, yes. Tomorrow, I am going to be in Woburn 8 in the morning until 3 p.m. Then I'm going to Londonderry, New Hampshire to the Card Czar.
Okay.
And then I will be there from 5 to probably 8 or 9.
Okay. I'll see you there.
All right, Ben. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for our Rookie of the Year update. Appreciate that. Skaz, did you have a favorite baseball movie growing up?
Oh, I mean, probably The Sandlot as a young kid, if I had to guess.
Sandlot was great.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year was fine. Angels in the Outfield. But yeah, as a kid, probably The Sandlot.
I liked Little Big League. Ken Griffey Jr. was in that. Randy Johnson. The little kid's grandfather died, and he got to own the team, and then he became the manager. Oh, that guy in that movie got with his mom too.
It's a baseball
What's up
team.
What is up with that? I wonder if I wonder if there's another. I'm now wondering, was that a 90s theme where the young kids loved baseball, loved the player, and then that player got with said mom? The Sandlot? No, there was no mom. Oh, well, there was Wendy Peppercorn, right? She was the lifeguard. What an excellent move, by the way, huh? By Squints. He's like, that's it. I can't take it anymore. He can't swim. I can't take it anymore. But she liked the move, though. Remember, she gave him the old eye, and then they got married and had like 1 million kids or something. Is that what happened in the end?
Gordon Bombay, right? Doesn't he date a mom?
Oh, Gordon Bombay. That's right. Sorry, Gabrielle. I didn't mean to yell. That's right. Charlie Conway's mom.
Yes, it is a theme, Joe. It had to be 90s. It would be early 90s theme there.
Emilio Estevez, who's Charlie Sheen's brother. If anybody didn't know that, if you guys, I just watched the Charlie Sheen documentaries, guys. So I'm all caught up on the rivalry of Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen. But yes, Gordon Bombay was the coach of the Mighty Ducks, and Charlie was like the best player on the team. But he got really close with Charlie, so close that he got with his mom.
Did you ever see For the Love of the Game?
For the Love of the Game.
For
Which
love
one's
of,
that
the
one?
Kevin Costner one?
Huh.
I think he dates a mom in that one, too.
For the Love of the Game. I think I'm going to have to look into that one. The Love of the Game,
I think
Kevin
that's
Costner?
what it's called. I could be wrong. It's not a great movie.
Let's see. Costner had Bull Durham, where he got with the, obviously, same girl that got with Joey in Friends. What's her name? Why am I mistaking her name? Beautiful redheaded woman. Why am I forgetting her name? And then I don't think, no, there wasn't one in Field of Dreams. Is that, I'm starting to wonder now, was that a 90s Disney theme?
Little Giants? Doesn't the coach date one of the moms in that one too?
Oh, Little Giants, Rick Moranis, right? I think he gets with, is that true? I feel like we need to open up the phone lines. 617-779-0985. Movies where the star player, athlete, gets with the mom or dad, right? There's got to be a lot of sisters in there too, right? I feel like that's a category on its own there. I'm willing to entertain that tonight's guest. 617-779-0985. We'll hit a headline here real quick. And on the other side, the Patriots made a solid today with a solid guy. We'll tell you who that is coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on the Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
USA Canada, they'll meet in the gold medal game. Team USA 6-2 winners today, while Canada battled back for a 3-2 victory over of the people are on their phone. Look at this, Tyler. Every one of you are on your phones. You're all out together. I'm calling you all out right now. And every one of you are on your phones. All 6 of you. All right? This is triple dating in 2026 right now. Oh, I just called out a bunch of people. Anyways, back to the real stuff here. Every one of them are on their phones. Every one of them. They're like hanging out, just. Oh, it's Gen Z. All right, I get you there. All right, so we were just talking about Disney movies where the young kid loves the athlete, and then the athlete gets with the mom. It's true. Well, we've come up with Mighty Ducks. We've come up with Rookie of the Year. What was the other one there was another one, right?
Little Giants.
Little Giants. No, I feel like there was more.
For the love of the game.
For love of the game. Oh, I just tweeted it out. Do you know who the catcher was in the love of the game?
I do not.
I just tweeted. Where is it? Let me pull it up real quick. Well, Kevin Costner. It was the guy Dale from Step Brothers.
Oh, John C. Reilly, yes.
John C. Reilly, yes. He's the
I do
catcher.
remember him coming out to talk to him on the mound, now that you say that.
And it's funny, one of the kids that just came up to say hi to me here, his name's Eric Anderson. He works at the Herald. He knows Jake Seymour. That's how he approached me.
Well, hey, that's a good guy to know.
And I did. I took a photo. He's wearing a Whalers jersey, too, which is kind of cool. But he goes, I'm from Gloucester. And I go, of course you are. I go, what do you do? He goes, well, I work at the Boston Herald, but I'm a fisherman. And I deliver fish. And I go, of course you do. I don't know where I was going with that story, but of course he did. All right, moms in sports. I can't believe we're doing this right now. But phone lines are on. Let's go to Joe and Lowell. What's up, Joe?
Hey, guys, how we doing? Hey, the actress you were thinking of was Susan Sarandon.
Oh, she's wonderful, huh?
Kevin Costner.
Susan Sarandon is really, she's a fox. And she ages like a fine wine.
Yeah, Little Giants, Rick Moranis went after Junior Floyd's mom, the quarterback.
Floyd's mom. But it was Rick Moranis, though, that did the pursuing, right? Yeah.
Right. And Gordon Bombay does it again in the second one with the school tutor.
Oh, my God, I forgot about the school tutor in part 2.
Yeah,
Gordon Bombay is a floozy. Any others, Joe?
That's all we got now.
Gordon Bombay.
That guy was he was hankering.
Gordon Bombay, former NHL player, right?
Yes.
He has a DUI incident, I think, or something to that degree. I don't know. Off field. Works for an office with Mr. Duckworth, and then Mr. Duckworth gives him the job of being the coach of a bunch of Philadelphia young kids. He even took the punk kids off the street. You remember? Was it Fulton Reed?
The Bash Brothers.
And then they got the Bash Brothers. The other guy. What else we got? More Disney moms. Joe's in Easton. Hey, Joe.
Nope, gone.
Ah, Joe.
Those Joes.
I told Tyler, because I'm on the company computer here, the one that like everyone uses on a remote scaz, and when they look at the search history, it's going to see. I typed in movies where athletes get the mom.
There you go. That's safe for work there.
And you know what kept popping up? Soccer Mom, 2008, a comedy where a mother poses as an Italian soccer star to coach the daughter's team. But wasn't that Ladybugs? Rodney Dangerfield was in Ladybugs, and the kid, he died. He was like a young child star. I can't remember his name, but he dressed as a girl and helped out on Ladybugs. And this was the end of really his career. But he always had like great comments, like "Oh, my arm," something like that. But this one, he opens up the trunk and there's a lot of soccer balls. And he goes, "All I know is I got a lot of balls." It was Ladybugs. You don't remember that movie? I've lost gas. I'm going to look that kid's name up. Ladybugs actor. I feel old amongst you guys. Jonathan Brandis. Oh, He was in another movie called Airborne. It was a skating movie. It was really good. He was also on a soap opera called One Life to Live. I only know that. Shout out to my mom, who used to watch One Life to Live. And Jonathan Brandis, he was Kevin Buchanan, Mr. Buchanan's kid. So that's how I knew who Jonathan Brandis was, because then he was in The Neverending Story, which made my friends cry. But, yeah, he was in a lot of movies. I'm trying to think of the other movie. But, yeah, he died in 2003. Damn. Pet Cemetery, Ghost Dad, Neverending Ladybug, Sidekicks. Sidekicks was awesome. Ride with the Devil was another one. I liked him a lot. Anyways, we got Matt from Quincy on Disney Moms.
Yeah, you're forgetting the movie Little Big League, where that kid ends up being the manager of the Minnesota Twins. And
that was the movie I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that guy always reminded me of Richard Dreyfuss, but it's not Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, didn't he recently get popped for like being inappropriate to kids?
I'm not sure if I know. Yeah, we can cut that one out. Yes. I think both of them did act. Well, I think both guys. Never mind. Next, let's talk to Tom and Quincy on Disney Moms. Tom.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, that guy kind of stole my thunder. I was talking about Little Big League as well. And it was Timothy Busfield, who was Poindexter in the Revenge of the Nerds.
There you go.
He played first base as Lou Boudreau for the Twins and started hooking up with Haywood's mom, who was the daughter of the owner that was chasing robots. So there was a lot of that going on in the 80s. A lot of that hooking up with the moms. Little kids looking up to athletes that bang the mom.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. Nobody wants that. Like growing up to want to get with your mom. You know what I'm saying?
You never wanted Mo Vaughn to be your stepdad, Joe?
Dude.
The hit dog? The trips to the Foxy Lady together, you know? Go down to Frank's hot dog stand?
Oh, it would give new meaning of the nickname Hit Dog.
Oh, that's for sure.
But maybe he would have never flipped his truck at the Foxy Lady.
Maybe. Rewrite history.
Oh, boy. Well, you know what, Skaz? We're having fun. Why don't we do a little in or out? We are live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody, Massachusetts. Come on by. We're in the back of the bar. We're hanging out. Hey, they're no longer on their phones anymore, everybody. We called them out. They're having conversations. We'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
Don't go anywhere.
criminal without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
All right, it's In or Out here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. For those that are at the Sylvan Street Grill in front of me on their phone, what we do here is we bring up topics, and then you're either in on it or out. So, for example, people on their phone out to dinner, in or out. I am out. These guys are in. What are you looking at over? What is that? 8 a.m. If you listened to my show, you would have known that instead of looking on your phone. I've been here all day. Anyways, what's up, Skaz? What do we got tonight for In or Out?
All right, Joe, a Friday night edition.
We got a defensive crowd here, by the way.
Well,
very
yeah.
defensive back here.
Not surprised, Joe, you know. All right, Joe, let's start with the movies. A lot of movie ones today.
Oh, yeah, I had a bunch. I like these ones.
All right, so, Joe, we'll start with the ones you put in Slack. Joe, a new scary movie is officially in the works. I believe it's in production now. Joe Murray, are you in or out on another new scary movie?
So, in on Scary Movie 6 because Scream 7 is coming out. So with Scream 7, we need a Scary Movie 6, right? So Marlon Wayans is in on it. I'm in on it. I need it. And, dude, think of all the content that they could use over the years, right? I mean, we could just use Disney Moms, right? But, like, there's a lot. There's a lot they could use. And I am in on this one. Ooh, I wonder who James Vanderbeek was in those guys. Well, who are they going to use now? Oh, man, I'm trying to think. Who could be like Jason Biggs, maybe? Who'd be somebody that was like really famous that...
Matthew Lillard feels like...
Oh, yeah.
He's gotta be in those, maybe?
Well, he's in Scream, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Speaking of that, who's the dude that was in Summer Catch? He writes for WWE. He's got 3 names. Oh, my God. Him.
Freddie Prinze Jr.?
There you go. Thank you.
Is Junior a name? You're crediting that as a third name?
You know what? That's not 3 names.
He's Fred from Scooby-Doo. That's what
you know.
I
What?
think
Let me ask the Peanut Gallery. Is Freddie Prinze Jr. 3 names, or is it 2 names?
Joe going to the crowd?
I think it's 2 names, Tyler.
2 names.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Okay, 2 names.
There
Next.
you go. All right, Joe. Well, you mentioned the Wayans in a movie there. Another one you added to Slack earlier today. Potential White Girls 2 in the works.
What song would they sing now, though?
So it would be White Chicks 2, not White Girls. White Chicks.
Sorry,
2.
White Chicks. Yeah.
I think you put White Girls in Slack. But yeah, same thing. White Chicks 2.
You know what? That could have been a typo, right?
Yeah. Autocorrect.
Yeah, the autocorrect. There you go. I'm in, but I need the car seat.
They're going to do some espresso now, maybe, Joe?
Oh, looking at me. Looking at, oh, that's just me, I guess so. See, you can't sleep, baby, I know. Oh, yes.
I think that's an easy one there.
Ooh, well, no. It's got to be like Taylor Swift, right?
Oh, you think we're going to get some hardwood,
like
maybe, Joe?
Lover.
Some big redwood talk or something, you know?
Oh, wood? Okay, you can do some wood. Yeah. Okay.
It seemed to be quite a popular one there.
I don't know. White Chicks 2. What do you guys think? In or out? You're out? Come on. Remember they were singing, was it Making My Way Downtown? Falling fast. Yes, they're making a White Chicks 2. Are you in or out on White Chicks 2? They're out. I'm in. Give it to me. I need it. Thanks. Next.
All right, Joe, we've done some hockey talk tonight. Let's head to Providence for some hockey talk. The AHL and the Providence Bruins always doing something with their alternate jerseys. They've announced a theme jersey night, Batman weekend coming up.
Ooh.
They will be wearing AHL Bruins Dark Knight jerseys. Let's see. A pattern honors Batman's classic look with the iconic silhouette of the cowl at the shoulders and gloves at the base of each arm. Jersey features classic Batman logo striping at the base, replicates Batman's famous utility belt. I will put them in Slack. Joe Murray, are you in or out on Providence Bruins Batman jerseys?
In, but what's the other team wearing?
You need like the Riddler or something? You want the Joker on the other side?
The Riddler, the Jokers, Banes?
Give me some Cobblepot there. You want?
It could be a bunch of penguins.
Yeah, I like that.
The Penguins versus the Batman?
Playing Wilkes-Barre, maybe they're playing the Penguins. I'm in on that.
Scarecrows? They can get the Scarecrow?
Okay, yes, yep.
Trying to think of who else. Mr. Free.
Yeah, Poison Ivy.
Yeah. Or just the Whalers, if you really want
there you go.
Or just, real quick, I'm in on that, guys. Please, anytime I can get the...
Kevin Majori will be getting one of those.
Oh, dude, that is actually a sick jersey.
It looks pretty good.
Look at that patch. It's the bat signal on the shoulder. Hey, real quick, Suhu, what event is this that we're watching in the Olympics? Triathlon? Biathlon. I don't know if you're watching any of this, guys.
Is this when they shoot and they run and they do all that?
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, I like that one. They get on the ground, they lay on their tummies there and start firing away at the targets.
Beautiful look of the mountains there, though.
Oh, great scenery.
In or out of the Olympics this year, guys?
It's been an in. It's been an in for me, Joe. I've thoroughly enjoyed this Olympics. A lot of good storylines.
Oh, you like stories?
I love stories, Joe.
What else we got tonight?
All right, Joe. We like theme parks here at night. A samurai-inspired theme park is opening in Japan, featuring battles and adult-only historical experiences. One being a torture house where guests are treated as crime suspects and taken to a mansion with recreated torture instruments, though it is painless. Joe Murray, are you in or out on a samurai-inspired theme park?
I'm out on this one. Tyler, you live near King Richard's Fair, right? Isn't that like your area?
Yeah, it's close by. It's in Carver, right?
You ever been there?
Yeah.
Are you in on it?
In on the King Richard's Fair?
Yeah.
I'm in on it.
Now, what if
I like watching them joust.
Okay, well, it's the LARP.
LARP.
No, but what about samurai swords now? And you said there was a scary room, Skaz?
Torture house, Joe.
A torture house.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, because I told you, the closest thing for me, Skaz, being a city kid, was going to Spooky World.
Yes.
And you would go to Spooky World and sit on a haunted hayride, and people would chase you with chainsaws. And it was very close. They never got me, but you know what? I always thought they were gonna. So I'm out on this, especially samurai swords. Dude, you could slice me and chop me up. And that's not LARPing. That's jousting. That is real jousting. I'm out. I don't want that. Out.
Yeah, out. Well, we mentioned Mac Jones potentially going to the Vikings earlier this week. Well, now another quarterback is rumored to be tied to the Vikings. Joe Murray, are you in or out on Kyler Murray to the Vikings?
So, this is a very interesting one. He needs a change of scenery, right? A good place to go would be the Vikings. Is Kyler Murray worth the trade first? Second, are you really giving up on McCarthy? The odds say he's going to the Vikings. I'm going against the odds. I'm out on Kyler Murray with the Vikings. But do him and Jefferson have a relationship at all? Do you know anything about that?
I mean, LSU guy. Where's Murray? Oklahoma? I don't think so.
And dude, he'd fly in that dome running on that.
Oh
turf.
yeah.
I mean, it's a positive for him, right? If you asked
if you're Kyler Murray, you want to go to Minnesota. Yeah.
Kyler Murray's in, right? That's risky. I mean, I'd still just go sign Kirk Cousins, wouldn't you? Because is what he is.
And
McCarthy's still the guy. You know what I mean?
It's not really a threat to McCarthy. It's more of a stopgap, if anything.
And you don't have to give up any draft. I mean, Kyler Murray's probably worth a top 50 pick, right?
You think still?
First, I guess first or second round. Well, the contract isn't great either.
Yeah,
all right, is he a top 100 pick? Yeah. So third rounder?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I'd go third rounder.
Wow, 1 year ago tonight, Team USA fell to Canada in overtime with the Four Nations. And Boston Radio Watch posted it, Skaz.
Well, hopefully we can change that on Sunday.
I'm going to share that. What else we got tonight?
All right, Joe, we'll wrap with this one tonight. Another movie one. Why not? Lots of movies. Joe, are you familiar with the Venom franchise? Tom Hardy.
Yep.
Tom Hardy is working on an animated Venom movie. He is fully involved with the project. Joe Murray, are we in or out on an animated Venom movie?
No, I don't care.
Neither do I.
That does nothing for me.
I got one more here, Joe. Are you in or out on the gold medal game being at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning?
So, I'm out on it for us. If when someone, hey, honey, let's make some plans. All right, great. Would you want to go out and meet with so and so? Yeah, man, I'd love to see them. I haven't seen one. All right, well, 8 o'clock brunch. What? That's what you would do, right?
Yeah,
what?
That's too early.
It's too early. But I'm telling you, I'll watch Jaguars versus Saints, right? 9:30 a.m. kickoff. I'm ready to go, baby. So now you throw in a little Team USA, Canada for the gold medal. I'm waking up. Now,
I'll be there.
Hey, you know what bothered? In or out on today's jerseys for both teams?
Well, Joe, as a colorblind man, I would have to tell you out. I was strongly out on the matchup. It just, they were clashing. It was tough to kind of follow along there. I don't really know how you have national alternate jerseys. I don't really know the solution there. Maybe USA goes in the all blues or something like that. But yeah, it was a tough visual today.
So when I got to the bar, I saw Tyler and I go, hey, which one's Team USA? And then I saw a breakaway and I was like, oh, that must be USA. They're pretty good. Do you think there'll be special gold medal game jerseys?
That I don't believe. I don't believe so.
So what happens now? Pasternak just goes home? Everyone just goes home?
Back to Boston.
Or do they have to play that bronze game?
I do believe they play a bronze game, yeah.
So what do they do tonight? What's David Pasternak doing right now?
Well, they're done. They were done the other day, right?
Oh, that's right, yeah. But he's already home?
I would imagine. Unless he's staying for the closing ceremonies or something, but they didn't medal. I would imagine they got out of there. But I don't know. That's a total guess.
Can you believe the Finns almost upset Canada after their showing in the first game?
A lot of speculation about the refereeing late in that game, but people are sniffing around on that
smelly?
one. Yeah, that's what people are saying. I didn't quite feel as strongly as some, but yeah, there was some smelly talk on Twitter.
Oh wow! Well, you can bet on that, guys. You know that on Sunday.
Of course.
It's another reason to wake up tonight.
I bet on overtime. It feels like overtime is inevitable.
Oh yeah. Well, the last one was a 3-2, maybe an under. Tonight, somebody goes, hey, man, I'm snowed in. I need a bet. Who do you like, Indiana, Purdue? And I have nothing. But I showed Suhu, and he goes, take the over. So for those that are wondering, take the over in the Purdue game tonight.
Love that.
All right, guys. Well, we'll hit the headline here. And then we're going to talk to Bill Speros. He's got a lot of thoughts on things going on in Boston sports. And what do they have here on the old rundown for 8 o'clock tonight? Let's see what we have. And again, we're live from the Sylvan Street Grill here in Peabody. Come on out. We're in the back of the bar. A.J. Brown has commented on Mike Vrabel. We'll get into that coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Telfair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. Touchdown! The flagship station of the Patriots, Bruins, the Celtics, WBCFM and HD Boston 98.5 The Sports Hub. League Media Group station celebrating 65 years of broadcasting. Sports Hub headlines presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Gold medal game. Team USA got a 6-2 win today, while Team Canada battled back with a 3-2 win over Finland. So on Sunday morning, you get USA-Canada Sunday at 8 a.m. The Red Sox saw their first action of the Grapefruit League against Northeastern today. They got an 18-3 win, while the Celtics, they'll take on the Lakers on Sunday. They continue their road trip. They got a win last night versus Golden State. LeBron James is questionable for that game. Also, Jaylen Brown seeking legal action against the Beverly Hills Police Department. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit knowingatoilchange.com. You'll save 15% off an extra through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray.
Boston Talk.
Any calls here, guys?
Drake May.
We all know what, but we won't say what. Yeah, worst take on these airwaves in the last 24 hours.
We may not take a call today.
The Sports Hub.
All right, back here on 98.5 98.5 The Sports Hub. The Sylvan Street Grill is popping tonight. Shout out to our friends here tonight. Gabrielle is doing an excellent job. She's holding it down for us. Look at this. I got another. I didn't even finish my drink yet. And she's got me another drink ready to go here. So shout out to Gabriella. Shirley's here tonight. Thank you, Shirley, for all your help. Chef Dave, he's in the back cranking it up for us here all night. And I'm sure we're going to put more orders in. And we got to get Tyler that birthday cake. Maybe get that chocolate cake there for you. So we got that here. We're in the back here at Sylvan Street Grill here until 10 o'clock tonight. The phone number is 617-779-0985. Again, Gabby's she's just doing an excellent job. Thank you so much. I did want to mention Seth Walden had a trade scenario when it came to A.J. Brown. He said pick number 31, a third-round pick, and a sixth-round pick in exchange for A.J. Brown, a second-round pick swap. So, for example, the Pats give him 31. They have, number 58 in the second round. You give them 31, they give you 58. You also give them a third-round pick. But you get a sixth-round pick in A.J. Brown. I think I'd do it. It seems a little rich, though. I still think you don't have to give up 31 or swap 31, and I just don't think you have to do it. But you might have to be competitive now, right? Buffalo is going to be in the mix. Green Bay will probably be in there. There are going to be teams in the mix for A.J. Brown. If he's available, teams will be in on it. Now, the Patriots are still a building program. And there's going to be talks about, which we haven't done this week yet. I know Greg Bedard's been all over it on the Boston Sports Journal. But generally, when the Patriots spend one season, they don't the next. If that's the philosophy this year, you should move on from some of your draft picks and trade assets. You should. I still think you're a rebuilding team. I still think you are. And to me, giving up an asset that might be second, third round would be more advantageous than giving up a 31 for a Max Crosby or someone else. But there is no better player you'll find at 31 than Max Crosby or A.J. Brown. We got Christian. He's on the line in Boston. What's going on, Christian?
Sorry. Boy, RJ, we were just at the Nash. We got smoked. I got 800 on Green Bay right now. What do we like?
Green Bay, the basketball team?
Green Bay College, plus 112. We took them.
Okay, I like the over in the Purdue game tonight.
Hey, we're going to ride, Joe.
How's the Nash?
The Nash was busy, packed.
Dude, across the street, there's a place called Augusta's there. You got to go.
Got to go there?
Dude, they have the best chicken bites and sauces in town.
All right, Joe. Thank you.
Tell them I sent you.
Sounds good.
Thanks, dude. Imagine that, just kicking around on a snowy night, leaving the casino. Hey, Joe, we bet tonight. Hey, go get some chicken while you're at it. We're going to talk to Bill Speros of Bookies.com. He's going to join us next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray.
the Sylvan Street Grill tonight. He heard us talking about the buffalo egg rolls. He got those, and he asked me what else they should get, and I said the brickle pie. So I think the brickle pie is coming soon, Tyler, and that chocolate cake's coming soon. And we're here until 10 o'clock tonight, and we're in Peabody, Mass. Sylvan Street Grill. Just go to sylvanstreetgrill.com. A great spot to get gift cards, too. So if you you don't know what to get somebody and you want a little gift card, it's the spot to be. Well, speaking of the spot to be, it's Bill Speros of bookies.com. I saw him writing all about the gambling stuff in the Super Bowl in Boston, and I know he's always got a good take about the Red Sox and Boston sports. He's Bill Speros. Welcome to the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody, where it's snowing outside, Bill.
I am very depressed that I'm not with you on site. Sounds delicious.
Oh, Bill, you would... Chef Dave's back there. He'd be like, whatever Bill wants. You want a gyro? I got him a gyro. He'll get that right there for you.
Oh, I'm depressed now.
Where do we start, Bill? What do you think? How about Alex Bregman, if he wanted to be here, would be here? What did you think about that one?
If I wanted to be at the Sylvan Street Grill tonight, I would be at the Sylvan Street Grill drooling like my dog waiting for Dave's gyro special. And I'm sure he pronounces it gyro as well. So, yeah. Look, Judge Judy famously said, you have a great memory when you don't lie. And the problem with the Red Sox is, I'm hearing and reading about, it's messaging. They're not articulating themselves well. Well, when Larry Lucchino said evil empire 20-odd years ago, it was very clear what he meant. And it was very clear what the Red Sox were all about. They wanted to win. Problem now isn't the messaging, it's the message. It's the substance, it's not the style. I'm sure Chef Dave knows that you have to present the meal, but the meal has to taste good.
That's right.
Right? And the problem with the Red Sox is the meal doesn't taste good. It's empty carbs. It's sugars and salt and low, high fat, low protein meat. There's nothing there. I don't know who's on the team. I saw a picture of Jim Rice and Dwight Evans the other day, and I'm thinking, my God, 90% of the Red Sox fan base could recognize a picture of Fred Lynn, Jim Rice, and Dwight Evans from 1975, but they couldn't name the 2026 outfield. I mean, it's great when your best player is a pitcher, because from a baseball nerd perspective, that's probably the best thing. But as Chef Dave would like to say, you got to have sizzle with the steak. And the problem with the Red Sox, it's Salisbury steak, and it's from a Swanson's TV dinner.
Oh, I've had those.
Yeah, I had those too when I was 8. But we're not all 8. I think the Red Sox think their fan base is 8 or 75. Aunt Kathy, who's still smoking even though she's on oxygen. She's a Red Sox fan. She's buying it all. She still loves Wally and, thinks eventually Wally is going to marry Mrs. Met after Mrs. Met gets divorced, I'm sure. Wally and Tessie are sisters. We won't go there. That's probably still against the law, even in Massachusetts. But the Red Sox are having a messaging problem because they're unable to tell the truth. And if they were just honest with the fan base, say, listen, we're spending, I did the math. I always prepare for your show, Joe. I did the math. The payroll is $256 million. It's a lot of money. Great. But if you do the math, that's why gambling's so much fun, because it's numbers and it's math. And it doesn't lie. It's honest, right? You win or you lose, occasionally push. If you take the Red Sox payroll from 2019 and adjust it for inflation, in today's dollars, it's $309 million. So in real money, the Red Sox payroll in 2026 is $53 billion behind what it was in 2019. That's what Alex Bregman is going to make pretty much. So you could say the fundamental difference between the Red Sox now and the Red Sox pre-Mookie Betts trade is they always would have money for that one big marquee star, that one big name. They don't have that anymore. And meanwhile, the franchise valuation came out last week. The value of the Red Sox in 2026 dollars has gone up 50% from 2019 to 2026, and now we're at $6 billion. They'd probably get even more because you can only buy one Fenway Park, right? When you're selling a team, if you're the Celtics or the Lakers, you're going to go for way more money than just the Vegas franchise or the Sacramento Kings. The Red Sox would have hit the open market. They probably get $7 to $8 billion, I think.
Wow.
Because you're buying Fenway Park. So their valuation's gone through the roof. Their valuation's got up 50%. Their salaries have gone down 17%. That's all you need to know about the Red Sox. And that's all they have to say. All they have to come out and say, look, you ingrateful peasant plebes, you're lucky we won your 4 World Series. You should be happy with that. Now, Linda and I are going to go to Florida where we live and vote and pay taxes, and then we'll probably go to the Vineyard, and we might grace you with our presence on opening day, but we really got a soccer team to worry about. So go watch your DVDs and go watch your big Poppy specials, because we're what we are. We're an 88-win wild card team, and that's the best they're going to be.
You think there's any chance they can be better than that based off, and I'm just keeping it to the field now, like, I don't know, could Ceddanne Rafaela take a step? Could the pitching staff really be the best in baseball? Could Willie Abreu be the power hitter that they've been looking for? Like, I'm, again, Ness and Joe over here, I'm just trying to keep it to the field. Like, yeah, they might not have a lot of power in the bat or a middle-of-the-lineup guy. I still think they're a good baseball team, Bill.
I'd like to make a personal plea to Linda Pizzuti and Tom Warner. Do not punish Joe for anything I say. Please take it out on me. I don't, do whatever you have to do. I don't know what you could do, but I'm sure you could find something. Don't take it out on Joe. I lied to Joe tonight. I said I was going to come on and laud the Red Sox for their years of stewardship. I was going to laud the ownership group. I lied to Joe. I deceived him. So don't take it out on him, because he's doing a great job. Yes, to your point, of course they could do well. The rest of the AL East is not good. The Orioles have gotten better. Blue Jays, I think they kind of peaked last year.
World Series.
And the Yankees are the Yankees. The Devil Rays are going nowhere. They're going to wait until they get their new stadium in a couple of years before they do anything. So, yeah, I mean, they could, again, you win 88 games, you're probably getting in the playoffs, right? So to your point, yeah. And look, I'm a pitching guy, but I can tell you this. I could go back to the 1976 Boston Herald Red Sox preview and find you a story about how the 1976 Red Sox are loaded with pitching. They have an overabundance of pitching. They have too much pitching. I can't tell you how many times in February and March in my 60 years I've read stories about how the Red Sox have so much pitching in February and in March. Two of those arms are going to fall off. Right? You taking the over on Sonny Gray innings pitched this year? Because I ain't.
Yeah, and he wasn't pitching this weekend either.
So, again, sure. Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? I don't know. I don't know what their number is to make the playoffs. Again, I bet them to make the playoffs last year before that stretch against the Rays and Yankees in June. And I got them at plus 130 because they had 8 games coming up against the Rays and Yankees, and both of those teams sucked at that time. So they were like 2 games out of the playoffs with 8 games against the Rays and Yankees. And I said, my God, what a price. Jumped on it. Boom. Cashed the ticket. And, of course, they choked because they didn't have Rafi Devers to drive in runs. But, I don't know. I would probably wait a little bit. before I looked at their futures. What is their win total? Like 86, probably 85, be somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm sure you could get better juice on the over. But then you're relying on all these things, like all these what ifs, like you said. Cedric Rafaela, who knows? Kristen Campbell, who knows? William Abreu, yeah, he's probably the most legit one of the bunch. And the top of your rotation is awesome, and your closer is awesome. But you get questions in the middle, so who knows? But there's no sizzle on Chef Dave's steak.
That's right. Bill Speros joining us from bookies.com. Bill, a lot of people bet on the Super Bowl locally, huh?
Yeah, well, we had an estimate of about $100 million that Massachusetts was going to bet on the Super Bowl. We don't have those numbers. There are states that break out Super Bowl betting, like in New York, for instance. $133 million was bet on the Super Bowl. In Nevada, $113 million was. There are certain states that'll break out event figures. In Massachusetts, the operators only have to give you their monthly handle, hold, taxable revenue. They don't have to break it down by sport. So it'd probably take a little bit of cobbling and guesstimation. But I think 100 million, maybe a little less than that, because the game, there's probably not much in-game action. But the numbers came out for January today. The Gaming Commission posted the January numbers. And January this year versus January last year was up $45 million. That was a pretty good jump from 750 to 800 million, basically. So that was a nice little chunk of change that can be, directly attributed to the Patriots' playoff run. Granted, that was 3 games extra that they had this year that they didn't have last year, but it's a pretty good chunk. And the hold was 10%, which is very high. Average hold is about 8%. So you probably saw the books cash in a lot of parlays, right? A lot of Drake May overs probably didn't hit. A lot of Drake May, touchdowns probably didn't hit. A lot of, those receiving yards, rushing yards, a lot of those props didn't hit. So you saw the books make a pretty decent return. 10.4% is a pretty good hold, much higher than average. So the good people of the Commonwealth, they never disappoint me. So proud of my heritage. Solid, degenerate culture, solid, good gambling stock, as we'd like to say, going back to those Puritan lotteries that they used to build the schoolhouses and libraries back in the day. Good gambling, degenerate stock. We've had betting riots and scandals. So it's very proud. Massachusetts should be very proud.
And the locals, Mr. Pickles, was a lot of people that were in San Francisco couldn't legally bet, Bill. So Mr. Pickles did very well on all those Patriot losses during the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. In California now, you can bet through prediction markets. DraftKings, FanDuel, Fanatics, Kalshi, Polymarket, Robinhood are all active in California, and they all take sport event contract trades, or as you would call them, sports bets. So betting, in a sense, was actually legal in California this year. And there was so much action on the prediction markets in California that it ate into the total of Las Vegas, because they had so many people that were just betting through prediction markets in California that decided not to go to Vegas this year. Las Vegas had its lowest, Nevada, the state of Nevada, had its lowest Super Bowl betting handle in 10 years this past Super Bowl. And a lot of it was directly attributed to the fact that you had people in California who couldn't previously bet, now could trade or bet on the game using prediction markets.
Kalshi.
And also the fact that the game was over after the Patriots had a punt after their first possession in the second half. That also didn't help.
That didn't help out at all. It's Bill Speros of Bookies.com. He's joining us here on 98.5 The Sports. So, Bill, you got to wake up early, 8 a.m. on Sunday to watch a little Team USA versus Canada?
Oh, God. I'm old enough to remember watching every game in 1980. I watched every single game that year. Every one. And obviously, the irony was that, for folks who don't remember, I'm sure your listeners do, the Russia game wasn't a gold medal game. They had to beat Finland. Theo Epstein famously said, after beating the Yankees, it's on to Finland. They had to beat Finland to win the gold medal game. That game was a little closer, I think, than people want to remember. The Americans won 4-2, I believe. Mm-hmm. But Finland kept it pretty close, much the way that Finland played Canada the other day until they choked.
Hey, what about today? Was there a little...
oh, my God.
Was it smelly?
The IOC is the most corrupt sports organization ever. It makes the NFL... It makes the NFL look like the blind sisters of the poor, right? I mean, the IOC's done like really horrible, nasty things. Not like funny, ha-ha, Roger Goodell things, but like really terrible things. Like not canceling the Olympics in Munich in 1972. Like that was terrible. That was like real world, horrible, terrible stuff. And so, again, for them to come up with a Fugazi penalty today to give Canada its power play win. Yesterday, today, whenever the game was. For them to rig the outcome for Canada is not a surprise at all. You've seen it with the skating judging this year and the snowboarding judging, and I'll throw a little shout out to the Massachusetts Gaming Commission. It's its infinite wisdom. It does not allow wagering on events that are judged. So in Massachusetts, you cannot bet on figure skating, which is probably a good thing because it's probably rigged. I think we definitely saw a little IOC, a little hand to the IOC blowing that penalty whistle because they wanted Canada in that final. I hope they, sit on their hands this Sunday. But hey, anytime the Americans get a chance to play for a gold medal in men's hockey, to me, that's still the pinnacle of the Olympics, right? The Redeem team, the original Dream Team, the Redeem team, and U.S. men's hockey, to me, are the kind of pinnacle Olympic events because they're team sports, and it's like literally Team America that's playing. So it's very easy to root for the American hockey team or the American basketball team. And to me, that's the pinnacle of the Olympics, the U.S. men's basketball team, the U.S. men's hockey team. I think it's way more important than any individual sport for obvious reasons. So this is like every 4, 8, 10, or 20-year thrill. And we haven't seen him win a gold medal in 46 years, And Jim Craig, Micah Ruzioni, those poor guys have been carrying the bag for almost 50 years. I think they need a break.
I was with Micah Ruzioni at a Christmas Eve Todd Angeli party at the Lynn Auditorium this year, and he's still, think about it, a goal from 1980, and the guy's still a big draw from all that
That's
time
phenomenal.
ago. Yeah.
No, nobody has, and I hate this term because I don't mean it to be pejorative, but nobody has milked more out of like one moment in sports, I think, in a good way than Micah Ruzioni.
The rag is dry, man. That thing's been wringed out for years.
We got that the what is Netflix, was the Netflix special or whatever, some streaming service did a special on the 1980 team, which was fabulous. We had the Herb Brooks movie. I was at the Daytona 500. We asked Kurt Russell about playing Herb Brooks, and it's look. I'm all about the 1980 Olympic team, but then again, I'm 60 years old. I think it would be great. I think it's time to have like a new story, right? We had the Dream Team, then we had the Redeem Team. Now we need a new story for men's hockey in the United States, and it's time for these guys to take it. They've had a couple of chances before in the last 20 years, but it seems like they're capable. They've got a great team, and I love the fact that you have two sets of brothers. I think that's a huge edge. Those guys know where the other guy is 100% of the time, and I think that's just kind of a cool thing that might help. I will say this. If by some terrible twist of fate, the Americans start Jeremy Swayman on Sunday, I'm going to liquidate everything I own and put everything I own on the Canadians on Kelce to win if Jeremy Swayman is playing goalie for the U.S. If by some horrible circumstance, if my son should hang himself in his jail cell or be struck by a bolt of lightning, and Jeremy Swayman is starting for the Americans on Sunday, I will liquidate all of my assets and bet them on the Canadians.
All right, he's Bill Speros, everybody. Bill, appreciate your time tonight. You don't have to get any snow, so that's good for you. One good thing about not being around here, and I know you're going to be all over the Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Gina Carano, Trump. You got all the bets going over at bookies.com, my man.
Yeah. Trump, Mike Tyson, over under 12 seconds.
Who would have thought Trump and Mike Tyson in the same sentence there? He's Bill Speros, everybody. Bill, appreciate the time, man. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Joe.
You got it. All right, we got to hit a break, everybody. We got to pay some bills. Before we do that, Casey is from the Sylvan Street Grill. I won't let you on the air, man, but how you doing?
Good, man.
You good? I haven't seen you in years. You good?
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man. I know.
Don't listen to what they say on Reddit.
What do they say on Reddit? What are they saying about me on Reddit? We'll go to break real quick. It's Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, we got USA Canada in the gold medal game on Sunday. Team USA 6-2 winners today. Canada battled back with a 3-2 win over Finland. So USA Canada Sunday at 8 a.m. the talk of the town here. But we're live at the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. I've had, it's funny. Casey, one of the owners here, stopped by tonight. His brother Cody, they run a great joint. I asked him, what do you do here? And he goes, well, to be fair, I do everything. I'm the maintenance guy. Because if this was half-baked, they'd call him a janitor. But he'd be like, a custodian is what I do. Good to see you, man. Seriously, good to see you. I love these guys. I love the people at Sylvan Street Grill. Good to see Casey. I see Chef Dave back there. Gabriella's helping us out tonight. Who else we got? Shirley's here. Where's Jerry? Where's Jerry? Anyways, we're back. Before we get to the musings, Skaz, I would like to... there's something that Tom Brady is starting to piss me off. All right, you don't have a dog in the fight. That's fine. No dog in the fight. Fine. You want to pump your... I mean, I like Pizza Hut. I do like the Pizza Hut commercials. I won't lie to that. But, Skaz, do you know what Tom Brady has done now to bother me?
Please enlighten us, Joe.
The other night he was talking about flag football, and I backed him because I played flag football, and I know that flag football is tough, and it's a really, as a team sport, it's very hard. So I'm not comparing it to professional sports or anything like that. I just don't think anyone should raise their nose to flag football. I think it's a big thing. I think it's very competitive. But if you're going to raise your nose to something, better not be wrestling. Tom Brady has called wrestling cute. Now, Skaz.
I think it's pretty cute, Joe.
Oh, you do, huh?
I mean, yeah. It's
wrestling's
pretty
cute?
Yeah, little cute outfits, cute moves out there.
Yeah.
It's choreographed.
Okay. Well, let's just say that, like, you got to, like, let's say Street Team Joe, right? And what, let's just say, like, the Beyonce's friend is like, hey, someone's looking for a friend. You got anybody? And you can be like, yeah, I got Street Team Joe. And you show a photo. And someone says, he's cute. Is that positive? Is that positive?
I think you're emphasizing the cute there. You're doing a little hey, he's cute. Yeah, you're saying, yeah. I mean, he's not the ugliest guy I've ever seen.
I mean, did he say he's cute because he's belittling Logan Paul, who's a wrestler?
Yes, I think that's really what it was when Logan Paul is telling Tom Brady about the how challenging the WWE is. I think Tom Brady is well aware of what it takes to compete at an elite level. So in terms of the NFL to wrestling, I would say the WWE is cute compared to the NFL.
There was responses, guess.
Oh, I saw some of the responses.
I'll throw it in Slack. I think they're clean because Sports Illustrated posted it. I know sometimes that could be, as a producer, sometimes you might have to.
We got a dump button for a reason.
Yeah,
Joe.
I feel good about this one. I feel like we can let this one slide a little bit here. But the whole cute thing, I agree with you. I think the comment was, "I love WWE. It's very cute, but this is real football," and I get it.
Would you like to hear the WWE stars, Joe?
Please, I would like to hear this, please.
Tom Brady, he called WWE cute. What do you think about that?
I don't get annoyed. It just comes from a place of ignorance.
What's Tom Brady done? He's thrown a football across a field that was caught by Gronkowski.
What's wrong with cute? I'm cute, Tom.
Gronkowski deserves the credit. Belichick and his girlfriend deserves the credit. Yeah. But Tom Brady...
I would love to see Tom Brady step in and see what it actually is and see how cute he thinks it is. As you know, it is tough.
For those who think it's cute and it's fluffy and it's all sweet and stuff, so you can come and try. You can lace up some boots and then let's watch you puke.
Oh, my God. Tom Brady is a wrestler. In. Oh, please. Lace up the boots.
Is he a face or a heel, Joe?
Oh, he is a face. He is a baby face. Tom Brady is a baby face.
I don't know. I can kind of get heel vibes from Tom, the evil...
So Skaz, all right. You know how, like, in, like, video games you can dress the opponent?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Is he wearing trunks? What's he wearing?
Well, am I dressing him, or are we doing it? Like, what's going on
All right,
here?
let's just say this is real WWE. It's going to be CM Punk versus
I want him in the Nut
Tom
Huggers,
Brady.
Joe. I want him in the.
That's what I'm saying.
CM Punk. He's got the tight shorts on.
Now,
Tom Brady's a tall guy, though. I feel like,
Brady's tall, but I don't think he's cut.
He's not cut, but he's an athletic guy. I feel like you don't really see wrestlers with his build, though. If you're like over 6'4", 6'5" as a wrestler, you're pushing like 250, 300. I feel
like Drew McIntyre's ripped.
That's a big boy.
Well, Randy Orton's a specimen. Randy Orton's a hunk. He's got a bod and a half. I'm trying to think of something.
Batista? That's a bod. But
Batista's just an absolute he'll power bomb you to life. 6'5", huh? I mean, Dustin Rhodes, which was Cody Rhodes is like 6'5". Chef Dave is leaving. Chef Dave, you got so much props by our last guest. Real quick, how do you feel about Tom Brady saying wrestling's cute? Tom Brady said wrestling was cute. He said no comment. No comment from Chef Dave. Appreciate it, man. The sliders were legit tonight. So, when's the kitchen close? When's the kitchen close?
11:30, but our regular menu starts at 10.
All right, thank you. You got you, bro. Thanks, man. How cute was that, Skaz? It was cute.
Very cute.
All right, so I'm thinking, if he's a heel, would he wear like a Raiders remember Vader? Vader would come out in shoulder pads or like the Legion of Doom.
The Vaders, it's him and Edelman and Gronk come out.
Oh my God, it could be a 3.
Who's the third man? And then it's Belichick. Belichick comes down from the rafters.
No, Belichick's the coach, dude. I mean, he's the manager.
He's Paul Heyman.
Did you hear Belichick? What's Brady done?
Yeah, it was Paul Heyman. He's the girlfriend. A girlfriend.
It was a football.
She deserves the credit.
It's Gronkowski. Now, Gronkowski did do wrestling, and he sucked.
No.
That's why he had to go back to football, remember?
No, Gronk wasn't great.
I got to tell you, when I used to do mornings with Fred and friends, that was my hottest take, was that Gronk was going to suck. My hottest take when he retired, people thought, he's going to do movies and do this and do that, the guy that I was working with at the time. And I go, no, dude, he's going to suck. And he did. And you know what happened? He went back to football and won championships.
When are we getting Draymond in the WWE? That's what I want.
That should already happened. No, do you think, who would be more desperate to do it, WWE or AEW?
Probably AEW, but I feel like Draymond's too big of a name for AEW.
You might be right about that. They got the more money, though. Well, WWE has more money, but just remember, AEW's Tony Khan's got that money that his daddy gives him.
Got daddy's money. He's the Wick School of ownership there.
Exactly. There you go. The Wick. Hey, that should be a thing. The Wick School of Ownership.
What's Gronk's buddy up to there? Mojo. Is he still
Mojo Rowley? Actually, he got released and retired, but I think he's got a pretty good career going as he's a personality now.
Everybody's a personality these days, Joe.
I know. Hey, man, when this gig doesn't work out for me anymore, that's what I'm going to do. I got people coming up to me at the Sylvan Street Grill.
I heard they said you're not too bad, Joe. They said, not bad.
The first guy that came up to me tonight, hey Joe, you're pretty good. You're not so bad on the radio.
Hey Joe, you're pretty cute on the radio. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I am cute. I'm a handsome man. Damn it. All right. Well, you're cute too, Skaz.
Hey, thanks, Joe. We're doing what we can back here. It's quiet. It's quiet back here.
Sometimes I do say every once in a while to you, "Oh, Skaz just being cute." I do say that every once in a while.
You get a little too cute every once in a while.
Yep. Do you ever see people and you're like, man, I know you, but I don't know where I know you from? That's happening to me right this second.
Just a couple townies.
It's not deja vu, but it's like, where do I? Me and the guy are staring at each other. Like, what? Do we know each other? We do. I just can't point it out. Might be a card show guy.
Oh, those card shows guys, Joe.
But when they're in their nerdy cuteness compared to the bar, it's two different guys. You know what I'm saying?
Joe, someone has chimed in the chat with a very important question. What would Tom Brady's entrance music be?
Jay-Z?
It has to be, right? Public service announcement? It's got to be.
Remind me to reintroduce myself. My name is O. H to the O. Blow him a kiss. Want me to blow him a kiss? You know what? I am. Ready? Here we go. Oh, no, I can't.
The lights got too bright for a second.
Tyler saw that. Oh, well. All right, well, hey, you know what, Skaz? You know what we're going to do next? Musings, because I got a couple. And, you know, why don't we have some fun? We're at the last hour here, going into our last hour of 98.5 The Sports Hub. Somebody wearing a Card Czar shirt is walking by. So, therefore, you must be, hang on 1 second, man. I'll shake your hand first. But we got a break. This hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NowAgainOilChange.com. You'll save 15% off an extra after oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. We're live from the Silver Street Grill in Peabody, and we got the final hour of the Joe Show coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. More Joe Murray on the way on
a path. The revolution. This is Boston's home for sports. WBC-FM at HD Boston. 98.5 The Sports Hub. A Beasley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, Team USA Canada will play Sunday at 8 a.m. Red Sox saw their first action of the year, 18-3, and while the Celtics are back in action on Sunday, they will take on the LA Lakers. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Innocent Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandoilChange.com. You can save 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Innocent Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray.
Diving effort. And he's got a breakaway. To the backhand. Throws it in front. Coming to the spot.
The Sports Hub.
You want a random take? Murray's got all sorts on stuff in the world unrelated to sports. So sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complaining.
All right, it's Murray's Musings here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Happy Friday night to everybody. We're live at the Sylvan Street Grill. We're winding down here. I think everybody's starting to wind down just a little bit here. But the Musings tonight, I got a couple of things here for you. This is what I wrote for Musings tonight. So guys, remember the other night I told you I sneezed and I hurt myself?
Yes.
I'm better. Everything's fine.
No more sneezes?
Well, you know, Jim, every once in a while I get a little bit of a sniff, a little sneeze, and doesn't hurt as bad. It was a 3 the other night. It's like a 2 now. So it's getting better, right? So it's good. But I don't know if you saw this video, but yeah, I played poker once 5 times in my life, 10 maybe, 20. I've never injured myself playing poker. I might have drank too much. You know, I might have maybe let one rip and it might have been wet. You know, it happens all the time, right? It happens to all of us, right, Tyler? But I've never actually hurt myself. Like, actually hurt myself to the point where I needed to go to the hospital. But a guy was playing a game of poker the other night and tore his ACL. Now, I couldn't believe it when I saw the story.
Would you like to hear it, Joe?
Please, ma'am. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, flop comes ace 7-3. So far, so good for the Brazilian. Right now, he's just got to dodge a king or a jack. Well, a queen comes off. This gives Justin 4 more outs. A 10 would now give him an ace-high straight in the victory. So Justin Smith must catch a king.
There's the board. Can he escape?
Oh, it's a 10. Back-to-back double ups by Justin Smith, drawn out both times, Vince, to stay alive.
And look how excited he is, his fans, his friends.
Fix that tomorrow. Let's go.
Wait a minute, Vince. Something's wrong out there.
We'll operate it on it tomorrow with the million.
Yeah, there's something very wrong. He's doubled over. He's really in pain.
Yeah, it snapped.
What the? This is no bluff, let me tell you.
Poker injury. I told you this is an injury sport. They say that poker is not a sport, but this is like.
Well, this is pretty serious. People are rushing to Justin's side.
I'm really hoping it'll be okay. I'm able to play. I'll play it out.
Tournament officials will stop the clock.
Wow. Did he win his money? Did he win the money?
I don't know, but it is an all-time video.
That is an all-timer, man.
The announcer said something's really wrong here. He's doubled over.
I would have been ripping him. Oh my! Well, they did say this is a sport where you can get hurt.
It's not.
Like I've punched a table before and like hurt my hand. You know, I got one of those pound. You know the pound. Like, remember in Mario, he always punched up.
Oh yeah.
I have a pound, Skaz, when I like. Yeah, but mine's more like a downward. Like, what was that game where you used to bonk? You know, that you would bonk, right? You'd get that little thing, you'd beat the crap out of him in the arcade thing. What is it called? What do you got?
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. But like this thing, dude, I could do damage. It's like the knife stabbing motion, Skaz. You know what I'm talking about? Like in Psycho, you never really saw the killing, you just saw the movement. This guy's looking at me funny. Talking about ACLs over here. Well, that was a funny one. One other one. I read this one today from, this is Caught in Southie. Now, I don't live in Southie. I grew up in Hyde Park. We didn't go, I've been to Southie. I hung out on D Street and, Castle Island. Love the hot dogs over there. And, good little spot. But all the transplants, all the, the people who moved to the city moved to Southie. It's just a thing. When we were kids, Southie you just didn't go to. Now it's everyone sold the houses. And now it's all built up. So, like, if you're someone that moves to Boston, where do you live? So, okay, great. Like, they all go to Capo, right? They all I don't know if you have friends who go to these places, but whatever. Southie's like the transplant place of America right now. But an article today said neighborhood sidewalks are covered in dog poop in the snow. Let's do better. They dropped the do better.
Where's Tom Caron when you need him?
Well, Tom TC, great guy, 310 to left. Great,
of course,
great.
Joe.
I have him on.
Joe, yeah.
Boston center of the chat. Tom Caron, a great guy. Great guy. Good grief, what is happening on our sidewalks this winter? Dog poop and poop bags just left in the snow mounds on the sidewalks of South Boston. Is there something about winter in the snow that makes dog owners feel like it's okay to just leave it there? Walking around the neighborhood in snow and ice is challenging enough, let alone dodging little surprises left behind by some lazy dog owners. Kindly pick up after your dog. Well, the city of Boston takes this stuff seriously under the city's dog fouling ordinance, Section 16, better known as the Pooper Scooper Law. Did you ever know of the Pooper Scooper Law?
I was unfamiliar with the Pooper Scooper Law.
Ladies, have you guys ever heard of the Pooper Scooper Law? Meaning a dog poops, you got to pick it up. It's a law. Did you know that? Okay, they knew about it. I didn't, see? The dog owners are required to pick up properly and dispose of their dog's waste. The rule applies everywhere. Sidewalks, streets, parks, even your neighborhood property. You could be hit with a $50 fine. Imagine a $50 fine for not picking up your dog's poop.
That's an expensive crap, Joe.
Well, dude, sometimes it's 5 craps a day. That's why you need to get a dog poop bag. Another reason not to leave dog poop or poop bags around, they attract rats. Just what Southie needs, right? A rat invasion. Rats enjoy eating dog poop. Did you know that? Dogs like dog poop.
I think rats like just about anything.
No one wants rats in their neighborhood. So please, pick up your dog's dog poop, put your poop bags in the trash cans, and don't leave them on the side or piled up in the trees. Thank you. That was from Maureen Dayhill, founder of Caught in Media. So...
Now, Joe, I got a question for you here.
Yes.
Now, this is not a problem that, I don't live in the city. I have a backyard. So the snow is... The dog poop in the snow can be kind of a pain. It freezes. It's gross. It doesn't go away. Then the snow's on top of it. It melts, and you got dog poop everywhere. I know a gentleman, Joe, who has a small backyard. I would call it smaller than your backyard. It's a pretty small backyard.
I have a Cape-sized house with a decent backyard, but
yes,
it's small.
You have a pretty decent backyard. This is more of a city backyard, I'd say.
Like a Southie backyard.
Yes, but it has
or a Hyde Park backyard
for the dog. He pays someone $25 a week to come and pick up his dog's poop once a week.
That's not enough money.
Are you? Well, that's what I said, but
that's not enough. It's $100 a week, bro.
$100 a week.
Yeah.
But are you in or out on someone paying to have their dog poop cleaned up out of their own yard?
Okay. Well, this is okay, Skaz. This is I had a dog. I rescued a dog years ago. I'd let him run around, eat poop, and let him come right back in the house. When I took him on walks, I had poop bags on his collar, so there was no excuse for me never to pick up the poop.
Yeah, I got him on the leash. They're like in a thing on the leash. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Now, throwing it away, there was a little actually area that I could walk to and just drop the poop right there. I also had barrels that I could drop them in before I went in the house. Now, I know that there is people aggravated with leaving poop in barrels. How do you feel about that? Are you in or out on leaving dog poop in someone else's barrels because you're not leaving it on the street?
If it's trash day, you can toss it in my barrel. I don't care at all.
All right, so you're cool but if it's not trash day, you're pissed?
If it's not trash day, well, my barrel's like up in the driveway, so you'd have to walk basically, next to the house to put it in there. But I don't really have it. Trash goes in a trash can. That's not real. I got enough to worry about, Joe. I can't be too upset about that.
Southie. Must be pissed about the rats. You don't want salts in Southie. You don't want rats in Southie.
You ever have any rat issues, Joe?
No.
I've had mice, when I first moved in, not to my house, but to the last place I lived. I had a couple mice when I first moved in.
Current house, I've lived in almost 8 years. No, knock on wood.
Yeah.
No mice problems. Sometimes ants, when I bought the house, I knew that the guy, he even said it to me, but I don't, in the winter, no. Maybe, once in a while, an ant on a counter, and I'm like, where are they coming from? But nothing bad. I have also one of those little ant things that you get them.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, is it that bad? No, it's not like a million ants. It's one, one or two maybe. But I have rabbits in my backyard.
Tons of rabbits.
What's funny? A rabbit could just sit still and do nothing for hours. They just stand in the same spot. What's up with that?
What's up with rabbits?
I don't know. Rats or rabbits? I'd rather have a rabbit.
The rabbits, they poop a lot, though, Joe. A lot of poop with the rabbits.
So rats like dog poop, huh?
I guess so. I think they'd eat just about anything, though.
Yeah.
Rats, pretty smart.
Well, that's why Splinter on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
How could we forget?
He was a samurai. Remember you were talking about samurais earlier? He was a great ninja. Finally, Skaz.
The important stuff.
I don't want to talk about President Trump. I just don't.
Certainly not.
I don't want to. But if there's one thing that he has said recently that has got me sniffing, it's aliens.
A lot of alien talk.
Now, when Barack Obama said it last week, my antennas raised. Okay? But it sounds like Trump's open to it, talking about it.
Well, he saw the good PR it was doing and said, I could use some of that.
Okay. So there's odds out there now, betting odds. Will the U.S. government confirm in 2026 that aliens exist?
I mean,
plus 300,
seems
yes.
like they kind of already have to me.
Well, I feel like aliens exist, but it's plus 300, yes.
Okay.
Will aliens attack the Earth in 2026?
I'm going to go no on that one.
Plus 1,000 is a lot.
You going to be alive to cash that bet? I don't know.
That's true. Who will win the aliens versus humans war? Humans or aliens?
Oh, well, there we go. That's a good line there. Let's waste some money on that.
Aliens are favored.
Nah. It's a home game, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is true. Home field advantage. What color will the first confirmed alien be? Green, yellow, black, blue, purple, white, or red?
Can I get gray? Can I get gray in there?
There's no grays, guys.
Well, I'd like an other option.
There is none.
I guess green then feels like the cartoonish one, but I don't know.
This is where it gets a little crazy. Who will be the first person to return with aliens? Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson.
Oh, wow. What are the odds on these, Joe?
Well, Elvis is the favorite, 20-1.
20? That's only 20-1 for Elvis to come back with aliens? What the hell are we doing? These places, Joe, I saw, this is a little different, but they had, the goaltenders today to score in the hockey games was, plus 700 or plus 7. It's these odds, people are getting, raked over the coals. 20-1? 20-1 for Elvis Presley to come back to life with the aliens?
It's not good enough.
Not nearly good enough. It should be 50,000 to 1.
It should be 955 billion to 1.
Yes.
Michael Jackson, Bob Saget.
Okay.
Friend of Sarge. Prince. Jesus Christ is on here.
There you go. Yeah.
Robin Williams. It's not your fault.
Not your fault.
Princess Diana.
Oh, wow.
Kurt Cobain made the list.
Oh, look at that.
John Lennon, Tupac Shakur, Carrie Fisher, Phil Hartman, Whitney Houston, Kobe Bryant, 200-1.
Who picked this group of people is what I want to know.
Hang on, I'll give you that. Freddie Mercury, George Michael, James Earl Jones.
Oh.
Hello, aliens. Selena, Chadwick Boseman, Bob Marley, Chris Cornell, Marilyn Monroe, JFK, and Martin Luther King. Who will be the first confirmed as an alien?
Oh, so Dennis Rodman, the top of that list? What are we looking at here?
Elon Musk.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go.
You know who's number 2?
Who?
Adam Silver.
They just don't like bald guys.
Zuckerberg is on there. Yep.
Really smart bald guys.
Joe Rogan. Tom Cruise, your boy.
There he is, Tommy.
Victor Wembanyama.
Well, just because he's tall, Joe?
Jeff Goldblum, The Fly.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe.
I like Willem.
I always believed he was the Green Goblin. Look, like he was the Green Goblin, but I always thought he really was.
He is the Green Goblin.
All right, who will be the first abducted by aliens? You know who the favorite is, right?
The favorite to be abducted by aliens?
Yeah, it's Trump.
The favorite? I mean, wouldn't you think he's protected?
Now Elon Musk is second.
Okay.
This is where
there.
Now this is where it gets interesting. Taylor Swift 40-1.
Oh, she's got pretty good security. Travis isn't going to let that happen.
Now,
Travis can't let that happen.
Now this
Bad
is
look
the
for
one.
him.
This is the one that I believe in. This is the one I'd bet on. Will Smith 50-1 odds.
Why is that the one you believe in? Because he was in Men in Black?
Yep.
Where's Tommy Lee Jones then?
Well, let's look for those odds. Sigourney Weaver's on here. Alien. Of course, right? Barack Obama. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady on the list.
Oprah. Kim Kardashian. Beyonce. The Rock.
Oh, The Rock. Oh.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
How quickly would aliens return The Rock? That's what I want to know.
William Shatner. Stallone's on here. Shaq. Bill Clinton. Nope, there's not. No
Tommy Lee, huh?
No Tommy Lee Jones. So there's your alien talk. There's your musings for the night. Should we go to break or take some calls?
No calls, Joe.
All right. Well, let's
People
go to
are
break.
letting you muse.
What'd you think about that poop story?
There's a. Could use that every
Casey?
night.
Did you hear Casey? So I used to go out with Casey back in the day. I haven't seen him. So he came by and he wrote me a note. I said, no, just wait a second, William. I got to go to a break. So he goes to me, yeah, you heard him, right? I don't care what they say about you on Reddit. I've had nobody's ever said that to me before. Because you know what they say? If you go to Reddit and search the Joe Murray Show, it says, why does Joe Murray always talk about poop? I thought that was a pretty good story.
Yeah, why not?
And dude, check this out. This was actually written by somebody in Southie. Maureen Dayhill of Caught in Media. I mean, she must be famous, right? She's got a media company. She's even got a great photo in Southie. She's a mother of 3 and married to Peter G. She's a 4th-generation South Boston native.
Oh, a 4th generation.
She loves
Joe.
Martini Mondays in Castle Island.
Martini Mondays.
I actually never heard of Martini Mondays.
No, me neither. I've been missing out.
Martini Mondays? Is that a thing? I just asked a bunch of girls who just gave me the cold shoulder. Never mind. All right. Oh, somebody wants to know about Cartman. Will Cartman get abducted?
He's already been abducted, Joe. Yeah.
That's true. I guess he's already been on there.
Tough one for him, that one.
Yep. All right, we'll hit the break, everybody. I'm Joe Murray. Skaz is back at our Town Fair Tire Studios, and we're live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. We're live from the Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody. They have two locations. Well, of course, we're at the one in Peabody, but there's one in Salisbury as well. I should just do this now because I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but happy birthday to Tyler Knudsen. Celebrated, what are you, 24? No, you're like 21. 22. Oh, my God. Well, you're younger. Tyler Knudsen celebrating his 22nd birthday, and you got to go to the Super Bowl this year.
I did. It was a great gift.
Oh, really? Yeah. How was it, though? Listen, a lot of people complained about the area. Was the area bad or anything like that?
No, where I stayed, it wasn't bad, but I was probably 10 minutes from the stadium, so they had it all cleaned up around there.
But it was a good time. Weather was good. Did you go? The game was good too.
Yeah, it was good.
And you worked the broadcast.
Yep.
It's a little upsetting, all those punts, huh?
Oh yeah.
Drake was hurt, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would let him play and hide it.
Well, would you want Dobbs or Drake? Man?
At least don't hide it.
They hit it.
Yeah.
They lie. Well, in a way, they shouldn't be suspended or fined or anything like that. But I do think that, and this has nothing to do with. Are you leaving? Okay, cool. I'm going to take care of you. Thank you. I just think there maybe need to be a new designation. He's hurt, but he's going to play.
Yeah.
He's hurt, but he's going to play designation. Yeah. Well, Tyler, we got the brickle pie will be coming. I know you like the chocolate cake.
Coming soon.
I brought a box because the brickle pie is the size of my face.
Yeah.
It's good, though, man. Oh, baby. One thing I want to mention quickly. Mac Hollins got an extension. Not an extension. He got, technically, it's a $400,000 bonus. He was 4 receptions short of a $400,000 bonus that he would have got this season. He did have spleen surgery, which kept him out 2 games and then additional 2 in the playoffs. The Patriots gave him the money. And, this was reported today, I believe, from Tom Pelissaro. Patriots, Mac Hollins, 4 catches short for $400,000. He had a lacerated spleen, which cost him the last 2 weeks. It's a cool gesture. They honored the incentive anyways. Skaz, you asked a pretty good question. Now, before I step on it, what'd you ask?
Would Bill Belichick have done this?
I'm going to say no, and I'm not doing that to be petty or slightful. It's just fact. Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, when they signed their last deals in New England, they were all incentive laden. And Gronk, played every game, but his receptions went down, right? He never got the money he should have got that last year. They messed with his contract. He hated Bill so bad about the way he handled things, he retired. They tried to trade him. So this is factual. I'm not saying this as a hater. He did not give people their incentives if they didn't achieve it. You know what this reminds me of? Real quick. My favorite baseball movie is 8 Men Out. Charlie Sheen also in that movie, which I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary, so now he's in my face everywhere. But one of the big things about the 1918 Red Sox and the 1919 Red Sox and the Black Sox scandal was the pitcher was 2 wins short of the bonus of I think it was $500,000 or whatever it was, and the owner was like, nope, that's what the contract says. But he had to pitch more games and innings and whatever, so he actually didn't get the numbers, and so that's why he took the money to throw the World Series, because he couldn't get it from. It might have been Comiskey at the time. I can't remember who it was. Oh, there it is. The brickle pie, and it's his birthday. Look at that. Tyler Knudsen get his chocolate cake, and I'm going to send this to your dad. This is so cute, isn't it? Oh, talk about being cute. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. That was cute, Skaz. You should have saw it.
I'm jealous, Joe.
But to answer your question, Skaz, thanks, buddy. To answer your question, though, no. Belichick didn't do it because, well, listen, is this a Kraft move or a Vrabel move?
Why not Elliott Wolf, Joe?
Oh, untouchable like Elliott Nest? I mean, Elliott Wolf.
He gets no credit, you know?
No, you know what? He's going to get the credit.
But is that what they want? Is that by design?
Yeah, dude, because he's going to talk on Tuesday. He's going to go to the Combine. It's going to be, oh, my God, you guys went to the Super Bowl. It was so awesome. How's it feel? And he's going to be like, well, we just, we just did this, and that. Yeah, no, he's going to get the credit. You're right. You're absolutely right. He's going to get the credit.
I don't think he's actually going to get the credit. I think people will give the credit to Vrabel and ownership. I think Elliott Wolf's kind of become the punchline is probably a little strong, but he's not really considered, I don't think, when it comes to the Patriots' actual decision-making, at least from a fan's perspective.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Joe got a chocolate cake, and we've lost him.
No. Let me. Here we go, guys. I was actually taking a photo of the cute little Tyler Knudsen. I wanted to send him his photo, just so he had it. And now I'm calling him now, out of nowhere. That's my number, Tyler. There we go. Boom. Me and Tyler just exchanged phone numbers.
Yeah, busy Friday night,
everybody. Well, isn't that cute too? That's
pretty cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. So what I'm holding in my hand, everybody, right now, is a brickle pie. If you can you see it, Scott? I know you're a little behind here.
I can see it.
This thing, I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
I don't know what it is. This is caramel, though. Caramel? Caramel or caramel? Well, anyways, I'll move it around so you can see it. See?
Oh, I see the drizzle.
All right, I'm going to dip in. Ready? Here we go. I'm celebrating Tyler Knudsen's birthday. What, 22? Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. Oh! God.
Yes.
You don't like marshmallow, do you?
No, I don't.
I don't think you'd like the brickle pie then.
A lot of marshmallow?
It's like a frozen cheesecake with marshmallow. And caramel sauce.
I mean, I'll take the sauce.
I feel like you eat it. Well, why don't we do this? We'll take a break. We'll do the final headline of the night. And then why don't we put our mind on the road, guys?
Sounds good to me.
Final headline of the night here. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Team USA, Team Canada will meet on Sunday for the gold. Canada battled back today 3-2 to win over Finland. USA all over. Their winners today 6-2. Sunday 8 a.m. Red Sox saw their first action of the year, 18-3 win over Northeastern. And the Celtics continue their road trip on Sunday. Take on the Lakers. LeBron James questionable for that game. Headlines are brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. They love free. Free maintenance. Free without diabetic medications. Free this, free that. It's Awaken. You know, this is like our song.
Our Friday night tradition. Every Friday.
That's right. I just blew a kiss. Everyone just heard me laugh and doesn't understand why. Yes, that's the jam. I don't know if we could do that karaoke, though.
Be tough.
Downs and days just amazing. I don't know. I think I heard it enough. I think where I kind of know it, but I don't at all. But that's the jam. People love it in our chat tonight. Thanks for everybody hanging out. Big night tonight on our YouTube. I heard it snowed out pretty bad out there, Skid. So.
Yeah, I'm interested in this ride home. Not a lot of windows back here, so I'll be interested to see what the parking lot looks like.
So, Tyler's going to go a little bit further south than you.
A little bit, yeah.
But I think because we're so close to the highway, now I don't know what you're getting into when you load up the truck, Tyler. That could be a little. But as far as just cruising home, I think 95 is going to be pretty good. Maybe you do the crossover at 93 there, maybe. Depends. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't know if it's 93. Do you go 95 south the whole entire way? I don't know what to do. That's why the South, man, it's a different place. I love the North Shore. Like, look at these people. You've seen the characters that come over here from. I love the North Shore, and thank you to our friends over at Sylvan Street Grill tonight. They did an excellent job. Gabriella was outstanding. Shirley, Casey came by, one of the owners. Thank you for coming by. Here's Chef Dave, who hooked it up. I had about 7 Arnold Palmers tonight. I'm rocking and rolling, baby. Might make the show go all night, guys. Nope, we're not. Nope, we're not. What can we wrap up with this week? Do you think we'll see LeBron James on Sunday, everybody? Hey, when's there a Green Teamers podcast, by the way, guys?
You'll get one live post-game Sunday night.
You think LeBron plays?
I hope he does. I don't believe he's playing tonight. I think Luka is in tonight. I would hope to see LeBron Sunday. Yeah. I don't know how many more times we're going to get to see LeBron, Joe. I know people in this area don't exactly love LeBron James, but he is one of the all-time greats, and, it's only going to be so many more times you get to see him play the Boston Celtics.
I know. And listen, remember Greeny? I think
Greeny was sniffing. He was sniffing something.
So you told me they went golfing.
Yes.
And that's where the antenna went up, It was like you said something, then boom, like the antenna went up in the air. I didn't say anything. It's just the antenna went up. Greeny, though, he's doing a full-fledged probe right now.
Oh, he was probing.
So, yeah, you know what? I do kind of want to see Lakers, Celtics, A, because it's the rivalry, but B, the way the Celtics are playing, the road trip, Jaylen Brown coming off the triple-double. He's got some, obviously, the Beverly Hills stuff is in there, but Luka Doncic is in the mix, right? Like, there's some star power there. The two coaches, JJ Redick. It's star power for a Sunday, right? In no football last week, no football this week. We'll get obviously the appetizer or one of the main courses in the morning with Team USA and Canada. It's going to be a pretty good Sunday. I'm off Sunday. I'm looking forward to this. But, Skaz, I feel like if I didn't mention this, we wouldn't be doing our justice.
Please.
Major League Soccer opens its 31st season this weekend.
In Nashville tomorrow night, your Revs.
Right here on the Sports Hub.
And they got some good players, too. Brooklyn Reigns.
Yeah, and Matt Turner is going to be the goalkeeper, the keeper for the men's U.S. team.
He should be. I mean, not 100%, but he should be right in the running.
Well, when I spoke with him, he said that he thinks that his performance in the MLS season will determine if he's going to start or not.
Yeah, I think that certainly plays a major factor there. So you hope for the Revs' sake and for Matt Turner's sake that he's good early on.
But the next couple of years for the MLS are some of the biggest stretches in the league's history, right? There's the World Cup across the United States, Canada, Mexico. 2027, the MLS will switch to that summer to spring schedule.
Yep.
To get more with the international team. So the MLS is going to take a 7-week break for the World Cup, May 25th to July 16th. All the stars. Lionel Messi will be there. Was it Sung Hung Min? Will be another guy that's over there. So there you go. So MLS should get a World Cup bump. They should get it.
Should, yes.
And then that will accelerate across. Maybe hopefully that will help some things there. I know Don Garber, he's like the commissioner of the MLS. He's banking on that But that schedule shift next year will put the MLS in a more competitive position as far as the transfer market goes, national team duty, international tournaments, etc. So that new calendar of league play, that's next year, mid to late July 27th. But the final day of that regular season will be April of 2028. So from now until then, playoffs, championships, World Cup, like that extended break's going to help. I think this is MLS 3.0, guys. If I was really going to say it, we've been working with the Revs. I think we're starting to see guys that are super talented and young here in New England, but across these other teams, these are stars that play internationally everywhere. But I think this is going to be the best 2-year stretch. We already know what's happening with Messi in Miami as well, but there's been a coaching carousel. The Revs have a new coach, right? There's a lot going on here, but the Revs open up this weekend, and I just feel like soccer. We just watched the hockey, right? And how impactful the Olympics are. The World Cup is on the same level. Now I know it's different, but soccer is going to be important around here, man. It's a big sport. I'm excited about it. MLS begins this weekend, and I think it's the biggest 2-year stretch. Oh, you with me? Good.
Sorry, Joe, running around back here.
No, dude, you're by yourself back there. No, I was saying this is MLS 3.0.
Yeah, hopefully it's a bump for them. I mean, the Revs should be good this year. They have talent, a new coach, hopefully, better offensively than they have been in years past, some younger up-and-coming talent. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Revs fan. Obviously, our listeners know that, so I'll be tuning in tomorrow night. I'll be locked in. There'll be a little Revs right into the gold medal game, basically. So I think we got a good weekend on our hands, Joe. This is something that we're going to experience this weekend that, you haven't experienced in your lifetime, potentially. And that's rare in sports, especially in this area where we're so used to winning and championships and all that. I've never seen Team USA men's win a gold medal in hockey. And so I'm hoping that changes this weekend.
I've never been, 1980. I was born in 82. I never saw this.
There aren't a lot of things in sports, World Cup, obviously, but in terms of an American that we haven't dominated in the last, 40 years, and this is one of those things. It's a rare opportunity.
Are you willing to say that you would rather Team USA win the gold than the Bruins win the championship?
Without question.
You're backing that now?
Yes. This year, 100%, 1,000%.
This after last night, doing our worst losses of all time, and you had the Bruins?
Yes, that was in Game 7, Joe, at home. I don't think they'll be in Game 7 at home this year.
That is funny, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, the golden goal, if we were doing that probably would have been up there. Crosby's golden goal, that was heartbreaking, that game.
He's going to have to play, right?
I would be pretty stunned if he doesn't, but it would just, how bad is the injury?
Okay.
And he owes nothing to Pittsburgh, too. I've seen some of that.
You're
that
right.
Talk
absolutely right. I was just about to say that.
Where, people are like, oh, what about No, he owes literally zero to the Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Penguins owe Sidney Crosby, if anything.
If anything, they should allow him to play with no strings attached, no nothing, no issues, no nothing.